Okay, so welcome to DRS fresh batch second week. I'm gonna officially kick off the start of this briefing. So I hope everyone is in the voice chat now. If there's anyone who's not in the voice chat yet, kindly join the voice chat now. Okay, party. Okay, I'm gonna type in the line chat as well. Wait. Okay, now while I'm delivering this briefing, okay, so once again welcome to our DRS fresh batch. This is week number 2. We had a previous run last week, also mostly fresh players. Okay, this week also majority is still fresh. Okay, but there are some who attended last week's session. Okay, and you joined this week as well. Thank you so much. Okay, for filling in the numbers. We will try to always fill up our alliance to a full 48 whenever possible. Okay, now at this point of time, okay, the organizers will try to fill up the remaining slots. Okay, I would also give all of you here a brief on what to expect for today's session. Okay, now all of our runs, okay, as mentioned earlier on, we will try to start exactly at the start time. So for today's session, it's 2 p.m. plus 8 GMT, or 4 p.m. plus 10 GMT for our plus 10 GMT folk. Okay, and adjust according to your time zone as well. That's in about 12 minutes from now. Okay, so we'll try to fill up the party and get started 12 minutes or less. Our run is going to be scheduled to run for 3 hours. Can be less, sometimes might be slightly more. We may go slightly over time for our runs if, let's say, we have enough time for one more pool, but we don't know how far we'll go. However, having said this, we will usually inform everyone that, okay, look, this next pool is going to probably go over time. If you're unable to stay beyond the end time, you let us know in advance as well. Okay, and we will usually say, okay, those who need to leave, maybe you have some other prior engagement, you need to head off. We will usually say, okay, now you can just head off, and we'll just wrap up for the rest. Okay, but we generally try to stick within the 3-hour runtime. We will try to maximize proc time with the 3 hours that we are given. Okay, do note that this also applies to clear runs in the future. Okay, one day you are going to be here and we're going to do a run that will run to clear. We usually will run 2 clear runs in a single session to use up the entire 3 hours. Okay, but that's another story for another day. Now for today's session, you're fresh, you're new here. Okay, everyone should check your roster, making sure that you're on the correct team and correct role. Okay, the roles have been allocated for each team. Certain specific teams will have specific roles requirements. Okay, I know some of you can flex. Okay, you all can play like astrologer, you can play white mage, you can play scholar, you can play a range DPS, etc. Okay, but if you've been assigned a specific role, try to stick to that role. If you like to change roles, you need to inform the organizers as well. Okay, there are certain roles within certain party compositions which are fixed to that role. Okay, as an example, Team C and Team F usually will have buffers in them. So dancers and astrologians will help to buff the 1v1 player as well as the flare star player. Okay, these two players will usually be our top 2 DPS players. Okay, 1v1 will become the highest DPS after they clear 1v1. Flare star player is usually second highest DPS. Okay, we'll just stack buffs onto the flare star and let that flare star player just keep churning out flare stars every minute or so. Okay, other than that, in the roster as well, you will notice that you've been allocated certain actions. You need to bring those actions for at least up to boss 2 today. Okay, do prepare for up to boss 2 today. Okay, especially for healers. Okay, you are taking a brunt, the main load for this raid. We usually assign healers the role responsibility actions, things like Reflect, Spellforge, Steel Sting, okay, Banish. Some of the range DPS will have Dispel as well. Okay, you need to bring all these actions because certain fights in this raid require them. If we don't have the action at all, then we cannot resolve the mechanic, and usually that leads to a wipe. Okay, so do ensure that you bring the correct action. Okay, especially for healer Spellforge Steel Sting, make sure you bring one and your other healer brings the other. Okay, some of you, if you have space, you can actually bring both, but that's not very optimal. So we usually try to assign one healer one of the actions. Okay, other than that, in DRS, the pure essence is mandatory. Okay, everyone should realize that you must have a pure essence of your role specifically. So as an example, tanks will have Indomitable, range DPS will have Fiend Hunter, casters will have Elder, Divine for healers, okay, Duelist for range melee DPS, so on and so forth. Okay, bring the correct pure essence. There's really only one for your role. Gambler is not the correct one. Okay, please don't use pure essence of the Gambler. Okay, I think someone accidentally used one last week. That is not the correct action. Now, pure essence, just to let you know, is one per instance, correct? So Neo asks, apply every instance. Yes, every time we zone in, you need to use a pure essence. Generally speaking, per 3-hour session, we use anywhere from 2 to 5. Okay, one full run is an hour and a half. So a 3-hour session, we usually can do 2 full runs. Okay, but any wipes in between means you need to reapply the essence. Usually it's around 5 pulls. Having said this, today's first pull is fresh, right? So there's a very high likelihood that we're going to wipe at the very start, very, very quickly. Because of this, we will withhold on using pure essence until we see boss 1. Okay, so once again, just to repeat, you do not have to use pure essence on the very first look of our first few pulls until we clear the initial starting phase. Okay, at the very start of DRS, there's this phase called the trash phase, which is basically mechanics phase. We just need to do mechanics properly. There are no like hard DPS checks or anything, but if we mess up the mechanics, right, it's just it's just wipe. Everyone just dies. Okay, the phase cannot be cleared, and we need to reset, rezone, and go back in again. Because of this, to save on your pure essences, right, we usually tell people not to pop pure essences until we clear the initial trash phase. Okay, you will hear me telling you, okay, once we reach boss 1, we'll say, okay, now everyone start to pop their pure essence. Okay, now pure essences are mandatory because it's only usable in DRN or DRS, and it gives you a massive stat boost. Okay, it's like free stats. It's free stats. It gives you like defense up, extra damage, extra HP, and a few bunch of other things. Literally free. There's no drawback to it. Hence, it's mainly used for DRS. Without it, just to let you know, if you have no pure essence, no defensive essence, you're not a tank, you have no valors, okay, no HP up boost, the red white goes out, you just die. It just one-shots you. You cannot do anything to survive. Okay, no one puts any defensive skills on you. You just outright die. So you must have a pure essence or some sort of defensive essence. But with a defensive essence, you're not putting out DPS. You're not putting out damage. So you may as well use a pure essence. Okay, you must use a pure essence. This will be your first warning. You'll hear it being said multiple times as we proc through the raid. Anyone not bringing the pure essence, first time is okay. Okay, sometimes we understand, you make mistake, you forget to bring, click the wrong one, brought the wrong one, accidentally click it off. Stuff happens, understandable. Okay, we have seen a lot of weird things happen. It's fine. Subsequently, if second time, third time, or more, we start to notice that you've just been consistently not using it, something's wrong. Okay, we will prompt you, asking you, hey, can you just remember to bring your pure essence next time? Do take note that it is a quite serious offense if you repeatedly do so. Okay, you repeatedly forget, or quote unquote forget to bring pure essence. Usually after first, second time, you got a warning, you shouldn't be doing that anymore. Okay, so just take note, this pure essence is mandatory. Okay, please try to bring the bare minimum for this raid. There are 47 other people in it with you. Okay, we all try to carry our own weight for this raid and try to proc together and get to a clear together at the end. Okay, now, other than that, in this raid DRS, okay, for those BA veterans, you all will know this, but in DRS, rezzing is not normal. You cannot be rezzed normally. The only way to res in DRS, okay, so raise, resurrection, Igiro, for raise doesn't work. These normal raises don't work. To raise state players, there are 3 different things you can do. Number 1 is resistance re-raises. Everyone should bring these and pop them once we start seeing the first boss onwards. Okay, the same rule applies for the trash phase. Again, we normally tell people, okay, maybe you can just hold back on re-raiser. Doesn't do much because if we wipe on trash, we're just going to have to reset anyway. Okay, but once we start seeing clearing the trash phase consistently, we will need everyone to pop resistance re-raisers as well. These resistance re-raisers give you a 70% chance to res yourself upon death. Okay, it immediately takes effect. If it works, you straight away get up, you continue fighting. Okay, don't step away or don't like lose focus. The resistance re-raiser reses you immediately. Now, if it fails, it will still be consumed. So you need to bring multiple copies of it for this for prop runs in future. Okay, every time you die, I need to use one more. Every time you die, you need to use another one. So usually we advise people to pack in a lot of resistance re-raisers after you have brought whatever else you need. Okay, the general rule of thumb is you bring whatever you're supposed to bring. Any leftover space, you bring resistance re-raisers so that you can continue fighting whenever you die. Okay, death happens inevitably, so especially if you're learning the fight. So don't worry about it too much. Dying a lot of times is generally okay. Okay, for first look, it's okay. Subsequently, as you keep practicing, you will start to die less and less, and you will start to need to bring lesser and lesser resistance re-raisers. Now, if resistance re-raisers fails to work, the second tier of resing is healer arise. Now, healers have a very special role in this raid. They are the only players who can res dead players, but they need to have two things. Okay, loss arise, which is I think a 15 or 20% chance to work. It's not 100%. So they need to keep spamming it until the player gets up, and it must be paired with pure essence of the divine. Okay, divine with arise has a hidden interaction which allows resing with arise. Okay, it's not stated anywhere. It's a hidden interaction. With pure essence of the divine, loss arise can res dead players at a low percentage chance. Not guaranteed, so they need to keep spamming it. I'm quite aware that arises are kinda expensive, so please do be appreciative of your healers in this raid. If you can, just toss them a couple of compassions. Yeah, compassion. Give them some compassion fragments. It's not cheap. Okay, I know there's been some farms going on recently. Midream, thanks so much. Has been organizing farm runs to farm for compassions, clusters, okay, a certain other. I think the resistant re-raiser fragments as well. Okay, I can't remember what they're called right now. Okay, but he's been running some farms to farm those. Okay, but if you don't farm them, you can just buy some of them or toss some gil to your healers. It will be much appreciated. Okay, but otherwise just be generally appreciative of them. Okay, and they are actually the ones spending gil to help carry the raid through. So thanks very much, healers. There are a few other hidden interactions between all the different pure essences. Okay, but I won't go into too much detail with this. Okay, certain pure essences, like for example, okay, the important ones are the casters. Now, every caster in each party, you will realize that there's an assigned caster with Cure 4. Okay, the Cure 4 is not for cure, it's not for healing. The Cure 4 paired with Elder, pure essence of the Elder, has a bravery effect, which is a damage up effect for 1 minute on everybody in the party. So, and this bravery is stronger than the normal bravery that you get, which is 10 minutes, but it's 5% damage up. This bravery is 10%. So the caster in the party, which is assigned Cure 4, you are supposed to use it every minute. Okay, every minute you're supposed to refresh it to give everyone damage up. Okay, and keep it up as much as you can, 100% uptime if possible during the boss fights. Okay, things like duelists, melee classes, you will have BOH as Banner of Honored Sacrifice. Honored Sacrifice is the biz DPS loss action for your pure essence. With the duelist pure essence, it gives an increased duration and damage buff. So you should be using that as well. Okay, and a few other things. Okay, so I won't go into too much detail. If you're interested to find out more about the additional details, okay, please go and ask in the Discord after the run is over. Okay, other than that, we will just try our best for today's session. Okay, the initial starting phase, what will happen is that we will be zoning in and splitting up into two different groups. Okay, teams A, B, and C will be with me. We are on the slime side. Teams D, E, and F will be with Kelly. Okay, she'll be on the golem side. Okay, later we'll do a voice or comms check as well once we split up into different VCs and make sure everyone's there. Okay, and we'll do some brief explanations on what to expect for the slimes or trash phase at the start later on as well. Okay, now, other than that, I think that's pretty much it. Okay, we are filled up. Okay, do your last checks. Make sure you have all your lost actions okay, there will be a cache inside the zone once we zone in. So you can actually pop all your actions at the cache later on, reload your holster to carry as much weight worth of actions as you can bring with you, and we will just try our best, okay, once we zone in. Okay, we're popping ready checks right now. Thanks so much for being on time for those who are here on time, okay, and thanks so much for those who have subbed in so that we can start on time as well. Alright, 48, thank you. Let's get started. Kelly.
What'd I do?
Okay, nice, thanks.
Ah.
I just needed to test the volume working or not. Let's make sure it's working.
Wow. Wow. I feel used, man.
I mean, that's what. Okay, now at the start here, first things first, do not hop off the initial starting platform. Do not hop off the initial starting platform. There are two glowing pads, one on the left, one on the right. Do not step on those until you are certain that you have everything required for your side. Okay, now the left side, I will mark these with A, B, and C, is for the slime side. The right side, D, I, and 4, is for the golems side. Please do not hop off the wrong side. Now here at the start, once again, you will load up your actions. If you wish to use normal essences, okay, deep essences, regular essences, and or if you are super rich and you want to just pop pure at the start, I'm not going to stop you. By all means, you can go ahead and do it. Okay, but generally speaking, for our first few looks, we are not going to be popping pure essences because it's just going to be a waste if we wipe. Okay, do understand that the initial starting trash phase, there's a high tendency to wipe it, because like if someone doesn't do it right or someone doesn't understand what's going on, generally just leads to snowballs into a wipe, and then we have to restart, we have to rezone again. So it's just wasting essences at the start. Okay, but however, having said this, do understand how this system works. Okay, understand how the holster works. Make sure you have at least one pure essence with you in your holster before hopping off on these initial starting pads. If by some stroke of luck we clear our first pool, we are going to pop pure essences once we reach boss 1. Okay, so make sure you have it with you as well. Okay, and whatever actions that is required for you to have, make sure you have them in your holster before jumping off. Once we hop off this initial starting platform, we cannot come back to this place. Okay, you must have everything required for your entire run from start to finish before you hop off this starting pad. Okay, now once you are certain, make sure you know which side you're going to. Teams A, B, and C, slime side on the left. Teams D, E, and F, golem side on the right. Okay, once you are sure, you can step on the glowing pad and start going off to the correct side. Okay, what we're going to do next is golem side players, you will swap VC down to the one just below this voice channel, and I think Kelly and Esther will be there to help you guys sort things out for the golem side. Okay, so golem side folks, okay, good luck. Go ahead, go and join VC, the VC just below this, and I will guide the slime side folks on our side as well. Okay, good luck. Go ahead. Okay, essences are essential for the entirety of DRS. The pure essences are mandatory for boss 1 onwards. Now subsequently, in the future, once we start to consistently clear the trash phase, means the slimes and golem phase, we will start to ask people to pop pure essences at the cache at the very beginning. Okay, but for now, because this is our first look, we're just going to chill a little bit and not go hard on the very first few tries. Okay, so don't worry about it too much. Okay, now golems, slime side folks, welcome to slimes. Okay, I think there's some of you here. Now, if you are supposed to be on the golem side, if you are supposed to be on teams D, E, and F, please hop over to the below voice channel. Okay, once again, please go over to the other voice channel. Instructions for your side will be given in the other VC. Okay, if not, you'll be here listening to me talk about slimes and it's not relevant to you. Okay, now, slime side, folks. At the start here, you will see 4 waymarks. I want all of you to check your allocation. See which room you're in. Okay, there's a northeast, northwest, southeast, and southwest room. Okay, facing the door. Okay, facing the door. Okay, please don't touch the door, by the way. If you touch the door, it starts the raid for both sides. So please don't touch the door. Okay, now, 1 is the northwest room, 2 is the northeast room, 3 is the southwest room, 4 is the southeast room. Okay, go to your waymark so that you know you are supposed to be going to which room. There should be 1 tank, 1 healer, and 2 to 3 DPS per room. If I'm not mistaken, it's 3 DPS per room. Okay, so make sure each waymark has at least this number of players. Okay, 1 tank, 1 healer, and 2 to 3 DPS. By right should be 3. Okay, by right it should be 3 DPS per room. If there's anyone who is lost, okay, you don't see your tank with you or you don't see your healer with you, please go find them and ask them to join you. Okay, we need to make sure everyone knows where they are going before we get started later on. Okay, now, what's going to happen is that for slimes, basically there's a couple of things to take note of. First things first is that later once we get started, there are traps in these rooms. Okay, so this slime rooms has a hallway in the middle and there are 4 rooms. In the middle of the hallway, there's a trap somewhere in the center. It's either to the left, center, or right of the hallway. The players with perception. Okay, I think Ray Orca is one of them. Lecrex is another one. Okay, and Amelia, you are the 3rd perceptor. Okay, these perception players are supposed to scan for the traps in the middle of the hall as well as in the rooms. Okay, you can actually see your assignment. For example, Ray is percepting the southeast and southwest room. So Ray will be taking both the southern rooms to scan for traps. Now, Lecrex and Amelia, okay, sorry if I'm butchering your name, you will be scanning the middle trap in the hall and then moving to either the northeast or the northwest room to scan for traps. Okay, there are 2 traps in 2 random rooms. We don't know which room. However, the southern rooms can be pre-scanned. So Ray, thanks very much. He knows what he's doing. He's detected that there's a southeast trap. Okay, there's a trap in the southeast room. So 1 trap is in the southeast room. The other one is in one of the other northern rooms. Okay, the southwest room has no trap as well because he can detect them as well. So northern rooms, one of the 2 rooms has a trap. Please go and find it ASAP. Okay, we need to review traps because the tanks will then need to do their main role. Now tanks, okay, once traps has been found, tanks, you start running into your rooms. Your job is to grab a green slime, place it in the middle of the room, and fuse other green slimes to it until it gets to +4 debuff. Okay, the slimes will have a, okay, when 2 slimes merge together, it becomes +1. A 3rd slime joins in, it becomes +2. 4th slime, 5th slime, it becomes +4. And then you are supposed to stop. At +4, your healer needs to hold a slime with them. And once everyone is ready, I will call out, okay, all rooms ready, tanks, fuse your last slime. Okay, the goal here is to make the slime in the middle become +5, at which point it will become huge, start to channel rupture, which means it's going to explode, and it must explode on the button in the middle of the room. All 4 rooms slimes must explode at approximately the same time. Okay, there's a little bit of buffer there. Can be slightly early, slightly late, but they need to be all more or less triggered at the same time. If that is done correctly, we clear this phase. So tanks, your job is just to hold the slime in the middle. Now the slime will be hitting you. So your healer is supposed to keep you alive. As the slime gets bigger, it starts to hit harder. Healers, please pay attention to the tanks, make sure they don't die. Now healers, your job is to stand at the doorway of each room, keep your tank alive, as well as to tag 1 green slime at a time, pulling it to the doorway. The tank is then going to shield lock or range attack, unmanned, whatever they are using, to pull that green slime off the healer onto their slime in the middle. Okay, the reason why we do this is because so that the tank doesn't move around too much. If the tank moves, the slime in the middle moves as well. And it's a bit difficult to get the slime to sit in the center of the room because it moves really slowly and sometimes it just decides to stop to cast things. So we need to try to keep the slime in the middle as much as we can so that when it's ready to go, it should already be in the center. Okay, so tanks, just try to keep your slime in the middle. Healers, your job is to pull green slimes from the hallway where they spawn to the doorway where you're standing at, where the tank can see you. And then the tank will pull that slime off you onto the middle of the pad. Now tanks, remember, keep track of how many slimes you have. Your slime itself has a debuff. Okay, there's a debuff. You can see how many, what is their number. Once it hits +4, you don't take any more. The healer, you just hold the last slime near the doorway. Okay, either you move in, further in, or you just hold it there. And then once you hear me say, okay, all rooms ready, fusing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, fuse, okay, then the tank will pull the last slime in. Now for tanks, I would like all of you to prepare a ELE macro, something like this. It will look something like this. Yeah, so what Jaeger is posting right now, okay, what I've just posted as well. Okay, prepare either a macro, or if you are confident, you can just type it out and just don't press enter. Once you're ready, you just hit enter and it will be sent out. Okay, up to you, but make sure you have this phrase ready so that when your slime is fused to +4 and your healer has a spare slime, you just hit the macro or press enter, send out that ELE. I will see it and I will account. I'll say, no, okay, northeast ready, northwest ready, southeast ready, waiting on southwest. Okay, once southwest is ready, I'll say, okay, all rooms ready. We are fusing in 5, 4, okay, 3, 2, 1, then we just fuse. Okay, this is the tanks and healer responsibility. If you mess this up, we wipe. We just lose. Okay, if this gets messed up, someone fuses early, or someone, when it's fusion, it's go time, someone doesn't have their slime ready, and the others fuse, and it's just a wipe. Okay, it just means that we have to do it all over again, but there's not enough time. Once we start, we only have about 6 minutes to do everything. Yep. Okay, healers and actually all the DPS, in fact, okay, everyone actually just everyone, but the tanks are unlikely to do this. Okay, healers don't use large AoE like Earthly Star, a size, okay, large area of effect attacks. Dancer, don't use your technical step. You're gonna pull everything around you towards you. Just be very careful. This phase has no, it's not a DPS race. We don't need to pump out DPS. We just need to do the mechanics properly. So just hold your aggro, don't go ham, and just keep it under control basically. Okay, now DPS, your job is in each room, there will be waves of red slimes landing into the rooms. Okay, what happens is that every wave, there's 3 red slimes that drops into a room randomly. 3 out of the 4 rooms have a red slime. Now this red slime, the moment someone attacks it, someone tags it, it will tether to that player. Only the DPS must hit red slimes. Only DPS tether red slimes. If tanks tether red slimes or healers tether red slimes, then you need to adjust. Why? Because red slimes are the risk factor. If a red slime fuses with any other slime, it starts to one-shot players. So DPS, your job is to tag your red slime, pull it into a corner where there's no risk of it absorbing any other slime, and quickly kill it. Okay, the lesser red slimes we have moving around, the less likely they will fuse. Okay, slimes, when they are near other slimes, they will attempt to fuse with each other. Every so often, for no reason at all, they will try to fuse as well. If there's no other slime around it, it's generally fine. But if there's any other slime, a red slime or a green slime, they'll absorb. Okay, red slimes will eat any other slime. Green slimes will only eat green slimes. So green slimes not so dangerous. Plus green slimes don't do very much, and it is required to fuse them. Now red slimes, on the other hand, once they fuse, they hit really hard. DPS generally get one-shotted. If they fuse twice or 3 times, they just go around murdering everyone. They just tap you, you dead, tap you, you dead. Move next one, tap you, you dead. So red slime players, please try to keep your red slimes under control. DPS, quickly tag a red slime. If you have a red slime tethered to you, please don't be over enthusiastic and tag another one. Then the 2 slimes will be next to each other hitting you. It's gonna go get out of hand really quickly. Okay, so DPS try to just tag one at a time. All the DPS should try to kill the red slime, help your DPS tethered player kill their slime. But if a new red slime appears and you're not tethered to it, or any red slime, you tag it quickly and you take it. Okay, don't let the tanks or healers hit them. Tanks and healers, please don't target red slimes. Okay, even if the red slime is hitting you, just ignore it until the DPS comes and pull it off you. Okay, and that's pretty much it. Okay, the last thing to mention here is that there's 2 players in the hallway. I think myself and is it Ain? Yeah, Ain. We are both soldier tanks lah. Okay, quote unquote tank. I know you are DPS, you are melee DPS, but you are soldier on soldier duty. Our job very easy one. Yeah, basically there's a soldier that spawns every so often. You are supposed to hold enmity on it, pull it outside of the hallway. Okay, go out of the door in the north for you. I'll be at the south. I'll pull mine out of the hallway. Anytime it does the point blank, the large AoE, you just stun it. Use your melee stun. It doesn't do it more than 30 seconds. So you will be ready whenever it needs to be stunned. Just stun it. Okay, so that it doesn't hit anything. If it hits things, you push things around, usually pushing slimes and other players. And if slimes get knocked into other slimes, they will just start to fuse randomly and things tend to get out of hand after that. Okay, so that's pretty much it for slimes. Okay, any questions at this point of time? Okay, any pressing questions? Okay, I know I've just been rambling and you might not understand what's going on at all. Okay, but try to at least understand what you need to do and make sure you are clear on your specific role. Okay, once I call for a final fusion and everything is good, the last thing to note is that I will say run. Okay, run to the northeast of this entire zone. Okay, you will see all of us run out the door in the north, go all the way to the east. There's a safe spot there. Okay, the slimes will explode. It's a very big explosion radius. You want to go to the northeast to be safe. Okay, but even if you die, it's okay. We'll pick you up later. Okay, so at this point of time, pop ready checks. Okay, all parties pop ready check. You will see that teams E and F have done the ready checks. Once your party is ready, you just shout out. Okay, you shout because the slime side folk need to know that we are ready as well. So you will see something like this. Okay, so B okay, C okay. Okay, waiting on team A. Okay, so A is okay as well. Thank you very much. So A, B, C, slime side is okay. D, E, F. Waiting on F, I think. No, waiting on D. Okay, is D okay? Let me just check with them. Okay, just note that inside here, Alliance chat doesn't work lah. So we are just using shout. Okay, last few checks here. If you have food, you might wish to just use it. Okay, food just gives you a slight boost in health and damage. And it lasts for 30 minutes, so just use it. Stances for tanks, all tanks, because you are having something to do, right? Just turn on your tank stance. Okay, make sure your stance is on. Okay, and we are gonna start off. Okay, Golem seems to be ready. I'm gonna count down. Okay, counting down. 20 seconds. Okay, good luck. Okay, remember, tanks stances up. Let the perceptors scan for traps first. Okay, southeast room there's a trap. Middle of the hall there's a trap. Northern rooms, one of the 2 rooms has a trap. Perceptors, please go and scan for those traps. Okay, now we'll try our best lah. Okay, let's go. Okay, just open the door. Let's get started. Okay, thanks. You can start pulling slimes to your own rooms. You grab one slime on the way to your own room as well. Then the healers will take over from there. Okay, DPS help to burn down the red slimes in your rooms. Okay, healers also help to keep your DPS alive. If you have a DPS in your room and they dying, help to heal them also. Toss them a emergency heal every once in a while. Don't let them die. Looking good, looking good. Southwest, ready. Northeast, ready. Southeast, ready. Waiting on northwest. Northwest, ready. Now all slimes are ready. We'll be fusing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fuse now. Okay, tanks, just provoke your last slime. Healers, if you don't see them provoking, just run the slime in to them. Wait for the fusion to go off. Ensure that fusion is occurring and that the slimes are casting rupture before running off. Okay, looks good, looks good. Okay, all slimes good. Run. Start running north. Watch the traps. Don't step into them. Go to the northeast end of this entire zone. If you have any red slimes, just pull them with you. If you have soldiers, pull them with you as well. Okay, we'll just help to burn down all the red slimes over here. Okay, let's help to burn the red slimes first. Okay, all the slimes disappear, means it's a success. We're just waiting on golems to be done, help to burn the soldiers down. Okay, there'll be a couple of deaths, that's acceptable within parameters. Okay, but don't try to res them yet until we have confirmation that golem side is okay. Okay, just keep in mind that resing doesn't work unless you have Arise and Divine paired together. We're just waiting for golems to be okay. Yeah, very good job. Very nice to see everyone get it done on the first attempt. Nice. Okay, success. Okay, now healers, stay back. Okay, healers, stay behind. Congrats. Very good job. Well done. First, one pull, one clear. Now healers with pure essence of the divine, you can start to try to res dead players. Now, if there's any dead players in your party, you need to sound off. Okay, because if all the healers jump off here, we'll leave them behind. Okay, I think my party has Dr. Bido over there. Any other deaths? Looks okay. Okay, only my party has one death. Don't worry, no worries. Okay, so healer with divine help to arise them. Okay, you need to spam quite a number of them. Okay, I think they'll just help to res. Okay, the other healers also, you can start to crack open pure essence of the divine now, because we're gonna be using pures after this. Okay, yep. Okay, nice. They're up. Okay, so let's head over to the main rejoin with the other alliance. Okay, and I think they should be coming up to join us in the VC as well. I'll wait for them to join us and I'll brief you on boss one. Okay, very nice. Good job. Now, there's 2 free treasure coffers here. Don't forget these 2. Okay, there are 2 personal spoils here. 1 and 2 at the back here. Remember to grab these. These are free pure essences. Okay, and at this point of time, okay, it is mandated to pop pure. Okay, once again, if you don't have pure essence, right, you're just gonna get one-shotted later on. So you have to have pop pure. Okay, I think this. Okay, waiting for Alliance 2 to come up and join us. Okay, so at this point of time, we are going to be popping pures. If you have... No, you should also be popping your resistance re-raiser. Okay, unless you are a veteran or you know what's going on. Okay, there's actually no reason not to have one. Okay, unless...
It was a mess, but it was great. Everybody... No, I'm serious. It went to be chaotic for a little bit, but our guys, they handled that really well. So remember to get your personal spoils down at the bottom of the steps near the platforms. There's 2 of these chests waiting for you. And let's have a go at boss 1. Super exciting. Yes, so right now, if you have your pures, well, you should have your pures, pop your pures and your re-raises. That would be awesome. People who are in each party, just make sure that your party member is popping that re-raise and pure.
Hey, what's this countdown? It's not
Ooh.
starting yet.
Press.
Okay, welcome back everyone. Congrats, that was pretty good. One pull, one clear. We're gonna start boss one right after this. Okay, but I'm gonna give a quick brief on what to expect from boss one. Okay, as Kelly has already mentioned, at this point of time, you should be popping your pure essences. If you don't have any, you're just gonna be dead. You're just gonna die. Okay, so as mentioned before, you must have a pure essence. I did mention that you should have a pure essence in your holster, because when we see boss one, we're gonna need to have to use it. Okay, so pop your pures now. Re-razors, if you you should also be using them. So pop your resistance re-razor. It is not very nice to die and let the healer res you. Meaning the healer is spending guild to res you. Okay, if you don't have any. Now I do understand if you bring quite a few and you ran out. Okay, that can't be helped. Okay, that's acceptable. But you should always try to pop a new one after getting up. Okay, do note that for resistance re-razors and arisers, when the rest kicks in, you instantly get up. There is no prompt telling you, do you want to take the race? So in this fight, do not AFK from the fight. Okay, even if you die, your resistance re-razor doesn't work, don't step away and go to the bathroom or something, because midway through the fight, healers will arise you as well. Okay, healers will try to arise you midway through the fight just to help with DPS. And you will get up instantly, and you should hit the ground running. You should start, dodging mechanics and continue fighting as well. Okay, resistant re-razor. The moment you die, you get up. Ensure it's safe first. Okay, don't break your invulnerability. Okay, in case you didn't know this, when you get arised or raised, there's a 5-second window of invulnerability. Don't break it until you are safe. Yeah, don't use in the death wall, especially. Don't. There's an outer edge. It's a dead death zone. You stand in it, you die instantly. If you get punted into it and you re-raise, walk out of it first before popping another one. Yeah, don't press anything. You press sprint, you press re-raiser again, you instantly die, because it breaks your invulnerability and you will instantly die. So make sure you are safe first. Okay, step out of the death zone, or make sure you're not gonna eat any mechanics instantly. Okay, especially if it's a red white coming out, you don't just get res, left a little bit of health, and then get wiped out again. Okay, just be safe, then crack a resistance re-razor. Okay, to help with this, resistance re-razors can be dragged onto your hotbar. Just so you know, open your holster, you can drag it out from your holster into your hotbar, so that you can crack it instantly during the fight. Okay, you get up, it's safe, press your hotbar, press your re-razor on your hotbar to crack a new one, so that you can be safeguarded against dying again. Okay, now boss one. Okay, for this fight, generally speaking, we'll be seeing a lot of the Trinity Seekers mechanics. If you've done, all of us should have done DRN. It's pretty much the same mechanics, but faster, and they come in combinations, come in waves, different permutations. I will be doing callouts in this manner. For the slashes, mercy slashes, I will call out the numbers. For example, 1133 or 2244 or 1331 2442. Okay, or any permutation of these numbers. These they are usually opposite each other. Okay, it will never be 1 2 2 1. It will never be such thing. It will always be opposite numbers. The idea is that you will stay in the number call out first zone for 2 slashes. So 1133 means you stay at 1 first slash, second slash. Once the second slash goes out, you cross over to 3, and he'll do another 2 slashes that will hit zone 1 but not hit zone 3. Okay, same thing for 2442. Stand at 2, first slash goes off, cross over to 4, second slash, third slash, cross back over to 2 to be safe. Okay, that permutation is worse because you need to do 2 movements, but try your best to keep up. Now, nearing the end of the fight, the boss will also summon clones that will do mercy slashes. Now, the clones unfortunately will not be in the center, so the waymarks don't work. They will usually be either at the north, south, east, or west, and they will always be facing south. I will use clone relative callouts. I'll say clone front, back, back, front, or front, front, back, back, left, left, right, right, etc. Okay, if you really cannot identify where's the safe side, follow everyone else. We all will be going to that side. If it's a left, left, right, right, means 2 slashes, you cross over. Just stay on where everyone is at the start. 1 slash, 2 slash, you cross over to the other side. Stay there for the other 2 slashes. Okay, you will get it will come to you once you practice it a couple of times. Okay, but the callouts should be relatively clear and you should be able to understand them. Okay, now, other than that, there will also be knockback or hide mechanics. There are these barriers or barricades at the edge of the arena. If I say hide, you must go behind the barrier. If I say knockback, you must be punted into a barricade. Try to perform these mechanics properly. Now, there will be Ravana dives, which might force you to run in a clockwise or counterclockwise direction. Just follow everyone, go in front or behind the barricade afterwards. Okay, and there's also going to be iron splitters, which are tiles is safe or sand is safe. I will always call out the safe color. Okay, now for those who cannot really tell, the floor has a blue tiles pattern, which is tiles, or a brown, sandy, yellowish colored pattern. Okay, that is sand. Okay, for those of you who cannot really tell, try to identify. SE actually gives like patterned floor areas, so you can tell the difference even if you're colorblind. Okay, so one of them is tiles, one of them is sand. You'll hear me say stay on tiles, make sure you're on tiles. Stay on sand, make sure you're on sand. The center of the arena is tiles as well. Center, you can stand in it if you need to be on tiles. Okay, other than that, okay, the rest of the fight I think we'll just wing it. Okay, we'll just try our best. Okay, there'll be tank busters, main tank. Okay, who's our main tank, by the way? Sorry.
Team AMT.
Team A.
Natalie.
Thanks, so Natalie, you are our main tank for today. Okay, we are gonna mark you with a cookie or something. Yeah, thanks, Manny. So they should be marked. Okay, they should be marked. They should be at the front. You can see them. They're jumping at the front. Okay, ninjas, you all want to sort out your trick attack order? Please go ahead. Resolve that in chat. Okay, you all can or rotate through it. Same thing for scholars. I think scholar there's a
list, yeah.
Yeah, so chain stratagem, I think Ariaris Moonshadow, you are first. Lu, you are second. So scholar, chain stratagem, that is the order. Ren armor as well. There are orderings as well. I think Ricky is first, Lucas is second. Okay, but all these things y'all can sort out. Okay, y'all just try your best to try to work it out as well. If you see it's being overwritten, then later after the fight go and identify who's supposed to be first, who's supposed to be second. Okay, but some of this is listed in the spreadsheet. We have a certain order to follow as well. Okay, other than that, let me think, what else am I forgetting?
There's a lot of ninjas.
Okay, I mean, it's good. It's good. Just need to not override the mug. Is it mug? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think that's pretty much it. Other than that, do your ready checks for each party. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Okay, any questions, feel free to ask now. It's a good time to ask. Okay, this is a practice fresh look run as well, so...
Neo K Kelp, can you mute your mic, please? Sorry.
Sorry.
No worries, it's just that there's feedback coming in, so it's a bit distracting. Thank you. Okay, A is okay, C is okay, B is okay, D is okay, E is okay, okay, F is okay as well. So all parties are ready. Tanks, check for your... Wait, my party 1% already. Dr. Bido, are you okay? Just let me know if you're okay. Okay, can. Okay, so tanks, check your stances. Only the main tank should have stance on. Okay, only Natalie should have their stance on. If they die, then someone else will step in. Don't worry about it. Everyone else stance off. Make sure you have your razors and pure essences. And main tank, go ahead, do like 15 or 20 second countdown, up to you. We just do a countdown. Let's start us off. Okay, we'll try our best. Okay, just come to the front, We are starting soon. Listen to callouts. Try our best. Good luck. Alright, let's get started. Read wide at the start. Mercy Slashes is next. 3311. 3311. We are crossing on the second slash. Crossover. Orb and flower. Look away from the orb, move away from the flower. We dodge the bacon strips as well. Front, back or under the boss's hitbox. Be under the boss if you are not sure. Okay, be under the boss. Tank buster to the front of the tank. Move away from the front of the boss, sorry. Oh, mix. Nice. There's going to be a solo tank buster. Only the main tank must be in front. This is a solo tank buster. Boss will jump to the middle and do a knockback or hide mechanic next. Stack for chains, break chains and hide. Break your chains and hide behind any barricade. Yes. Everyone, Ravana dives is next. Ravana dives next. Starting on Alpha A, going counterclockwise. This is hiding behind B barrier, hide behind B barrier. Red wide. Everyone stacking on tree. Everyone stacking on the tree waymark. Even the main tank. This is a shared line stack. Tree. Line AoEs, just dodge accordingly. Tiles is safe. Tiles is safe. Be on tiles. The next two Iron Splitters will come with Earthshaker Tethers. Earthshaker Tethers must be pointed away from the boss and away from the party. Sand will be safe. Be on sand. Earthshaker Tethers get ready. Earthshaker Tethers point away. Not through the party. One more set. Earthshakers point away. Be on tiles. Be on tiles. Nice. Please center the boss and point north. Red wide. Next mechanic will be intercardinals out. Be away from the boss. Front, back, left or right is unsafe. He fires a plus shift. Nice. More mercy slashes is next. Starting from 2. Starting from 2, going counterclockwise. One, 3, 3, 1. 1, 3, 3, 1. Be on 1. Get ready to cross over. Second slash. Third slash, cross back. Orb and flower. Look away from the orb. Move away from the flower. Stack for chains. They stack together for chains and break them. Okay, the closer you are, the easier it is to break the chains. Red wide. Okay, normal tank buster away from the tank. This will cleave the main tank. Mercy slashes with Iron Splitters is next. 3311. 3311. Be on sand. Be on sand. First slash. Second slash crossover. Be on tiles. Be on tiles. There will be a third random Iron Splitter. Be on tiles. Be on tiles. Orb and flower snakes. Look away from the orb. Move away from the flower. Great wide. Front, back, or under the boss. Could be either in front, behind, or under the boss's hitbox. Last set of mechanics. Mercy slashes with knockback or hide. This is a hide. Hiding behind D, left, left, right, right of the clone. So go to the clone left quickly. Second slash. Crossover. Set for chains, break chains, and then healer LB3 afterwards. Okay, ensure you have LB3 for healers before using Red Wide. Knockback or hide with Iron Splitters. If this is hide, go away from the boss early. We start to disengage from the boss. This looks like it's a hide. Sand is safe. Be on sand and hide. Be on sand and hide. Yes. Last mechanic. Mercy slashes with knockback or hide again. But just kill it, use LB3 if you haven't already. Very nice. Okay, grab your treasure coffer. There are traps ahead. There will be traps ahead. Do not run ahead. Let the perceptors go first. Okay, let perceptions go first. Now if there's any deaths, healers help to res them. Thank you very much. I think one over here. I think the LB3 got most of them up. Very nice.
Yeah. Lord of Diabetes, I watched you die.
He stepped out a bit early.
He was greedy.
He stepped out a bit early. So it's fine, it's fine, don't worry. I mean, not really green because he's the range, right? So he could just stay behind the barrier. But it's okay, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Kelly
You know, that's actually true. I don't wonder why he went out.
I think he assumed the knockback.
The barrier
went off.
The
already,
1v1 we are supposed to have two 1v1s.
Okay, where's our 1v1s?
week,
Where's our 1v1s? You all hang on first. 1v1s, come
The
back.
first guy should be Lucas, I think.
No, first one is Dr. M. Debdo.
Okay,
Doctor,
Doctor, you
yeah,
come back.
Doctor.
Doctor, you come back. You also do 1v1 today.
And Lord of
Okay, so for 1v1,
back.
what happens
Party
is that
C, the entirety of Team C come back. Entirety of them.
Team C come buff
Astro
Doctor
give
before
buff,
he goes.
Dancer buff, and then Cure 4 buff.
Help to buff him. Good luck. I hope you have prepared your stuff. You need perception and a few other things. Okay, but I hope you
Where are your friends? Niflek, come back. Niflek,
Only me,
Amelia,
Go ahead first.
Star Rabis.
Yeah, all the buffers
Buff the
come
man
and help.
before he go off.
So give him as much of an opportunity to clear as he can. Or as you can.
Oh wait, maybe it's not Astro?
No Astro? Nivlek is Astro.
Oh, it is. Just give card and buff. Whatever you can give.
Should actually
So that
time
he
it.
can jump.
Should actually time it before he jumps over. Give too early is a noise.
Yeah.
Honestly, only Yeah, only cure 4 matters because it's 1 minute. Cure 4 and the standard step, the stack
Mm.
step and the definition buff is gonna expire before he reach.
Yeah, that's right. So it's okay lah. Just try our best, Just try our best. No stress, no stress. But if you die, right, I'm sad to say
And
you'll
feel free to mute this in case you
Mm.
want to focus because the who have our own callouts.
Just deafen yourself, so you won't be distracted by our chatter going on here. And then once you're ready, you just go ahead and start. You don't have to wait for us. Okay, anytime you're ready, just go ahead, just start. For the 1v1. Okay, good luck. In the meantime, while we are waiting, okay, for everyone else, right? Once the 1v1 goes off, we need to wait for them to start first. We cannot start before they start because it will lock them out. Yep. Anytime you wish, just go like this. Okay, for the rest of us, once we see this thing starting, right? Okay, it is our signal that we can actually begin. Okay, our main tank, where are you? Once you are ready, you can just start and pull on. Someone already dropped the earthly star there, so you gotta start already. Okay, so go, let's go. The earthly star already there. There's no stopping us now.
I know, right?
Stance,
Just be careful with the little AoEs.
Check. Stance check. Watch your feet. Watch the AoEs. Multiple puddles. Okay, no comments. Okay. Okay, multiple puddles. Watch out. Now the Dahu will charge forwards, and don't follow him. He will come back. Come to the other side. Okay, go close to Dahu now. He does this massive fire breath. You need to be close to him to dodge it. Main tank, pull the Dahu to the center afterwards. I got this number on my head.
I can. Manny put it on.
I know lah.
Many put it on.
I tell you where to go. Okay, now, left, right, cliff. Get ready to cross over if he does it. Okay, no. Numbers go. If you have a number on your head, go to the way mark. Okay, one go to south. Okay, anyone, doesn't matter. Anyone, just hit something. Hit a tiger on the edge. Okay, this will create safe spots. Okay, this is a right-left cliff. Cross over. Okay, and there'll be a knockback. Make sure you are punted into a safe spot. Okay, there's no AoE at the edge where you're being punted to. Pros don't get knocked back. Okay, merry go round. Just avoid his front and follow as he turns around.
Casters can stay in the second cast.
Okay, main tank will be taking all the enmity here, so just keep the main tank alive. I think is.
It's always many.
I thought it was Natalie, but helping to vote off to hold the axe. But it's okay, doesn't matter. Yeah, actually, why is it you? I thought Natalie is the main tank. Why you drop stuns?
Okay.
It's fine. Okay, then once you're ready, just take it back. Okay, more puddles, left, right, cliff, and numbers again. Get ready. Okay, puddles first. There's going to be a left, right, cliff or right, left, cliff. Crossover. Get ready for numbers. Now this one, try to hit the correct add with the numbers. Okay, numbers go. Okay, I'll just kill it. Just kill it. Okay, nice. DPS today quite good.
Yeah.
Okay, grab your treasure coffer at the front. Although if you forget it, right, it's fine also. It is just.
It's only good to people who like percepting.
Is it lost? It is lost.
It is always lost.
Is lost?
I got a deception last week.
Sometimes you will randomly get
Yeah.
deception, and then it's good. Yeah, unfortunately the 1v1's downed, so
Oh, that's okay.
but it's fine. Yeah, it happens. That's what the practice is for. You need to try a few times to get it. Okay, but do keep in mind that if you keep failing the 1v1, right, eventually we will reach a point where we'll say, okay, maybe you should just not do 1v1 until you clear DRS first, then come back and try 1v1 next time. Because if you keep dying, right, you don't get to go further. So the 1v1 person is gonna be ejected from the instance after 10 minutes because there's a respawn timer. So Unfortunately, Doctor, you are not able to join us for the boss 2 for this pool, but do stay with us.
Yep.
If you want, you can watch us do it, or you can listen to the instructions, and later you will be joining us for the second pool. Yeah, just stay with us. Just stay here first. Don't leave too early. But I mean, I'm going to be explaining some stuff here, so you're going to eat up most of the 10 minutes anyway. Okay, now, without further ado, boss number 2, welcome to boss 2. For this fight, there's a few things that we need to take note of. Okay, so this one has a lot of mechanics that need to be resolved. Now, first things first, there's 2 main tanks. So the 2 main tanks will be Natalie and Violet. Is that correct? Yes. Yep. So Team A and Team D main tank, you all two mark yourself. Okay, you all two mark yourself. Know which side you are going to. Team A is west side, okay, the right side. Team D is east side. Okay, sorry, that's wrong. Team D is the right side.
Wait. When was the last time you did this? Like,
No, I'm a left-right person. I'm not an east-west person.
P-Rust.
I'm a left-right person, but I always try to use east-west for the benefit of everyone else. Just understand that for me, I think of it as my left and my right, but I do understand left and right is very confusing. So I try to use east and west, but sometimes I mix it up. Okay, now. Okay, first thing, I'll cover this as well, Niblack, don't worry. I'll go through all of it. Okay, so first thing first, the 2 main tanks, there's four bosses here. They will start off, we just put all of them in the center, AoE all of them. After about 80%, they'll hop off and the real fight begins. 2 of them will appear first. The warrior and the knight will start off first. Okay, the west side tank is holding the knight in the middle. The east side tank is holding the warrior to the east at the start. Okay? So y'all will have to tank your own ad. At no point of time should they come close together. If they come close to each other, they will tether and their attacks get damaged up. If they are tethered and they do a red white, a lot of people is gonna die. Okay, a lot of people is gonna die. If they are tethered and they do tank busters, the 2 main tanks are gonna die unless they pop tank inbound. Okay, so try not to let them get tethered. Okay, for both the first and the second pair. Okay, now, first set of mechanics. There's bombs, there's wind tethers. Just try to resolve them. Okay, my callouts for this fight is relatively straightforward. Okay, if it's bombs, you just need to see your own tether. Okay, if it's bombs, you need to see your own tether. I will say, if you have a tether, go to big, means you go to a big bomb. Or if you have tether, go to small, means you go to a small bomb. If you fall down first, means you land down before. Okay, if you land down first, move out of there because the bomb is above you. It's gonna drop on you afterwards. So move to a place where the bomb has already exploded. Okay, this is for bombs. Now there's also gonna be this very annoying Spellforge and Steel Sting mechanic. Okay, so healers, this is where your Spellforge and Steel Sting come into play. Now, basically what happens is that the bosses will do physical resistant up or magical resistant up buff. If their tether is yellow, they become immune to physical damage. Is that correct? Yes. If their tether is purple, they become immune to magical damage. Now, because of this, right, we need to have Spellforge and Steel Sting, which actually makes all your attacks do either magic or physical damage. Now, how we resolve this is that before the fight starts, we give everybody the opposite color of what they need. Okay, so basically there's 2 healers, one with Spellforge, one with Steel Sting, and you will give all the physical classes the purple Spellforge buff so that they are doing magical damage. You will give all the magical casters and healers the yellow Steel Sting buff so they are doing physical damage. They are dealing the opposite color of what they are normally supposed to do. When the boss become immune to, let's say, physical, you will hear me say, click off yellow, click off Steel Sting, apply Spellforge, apply purple. Meaning that if you have a yellow buff on you, you simply right click off your buff. This will mean that you will revert back to doing your normal magical damage and then you just continue to DPS. Okay, the boss become immune to physical, you right click off the yellow, you will do magical damage. You continue to DPS. If you are a physical class, you already have the purple buff, so you just continue DPSing as per normal. You don't need to do anything. Okay, Spellforge and Steel Sting cannot be stacked. They override each other, so each person can only have one of these 2 buffs. Hence, we need to cast it on the correct classes before the fight starts. Okay, now because the buff is only 4 minutes long, right? What we normally do is count down 30 seconds later on, okay, the healer start casting Spellforge and Steel Sting on all the players that need it. Okay, basically in your own party, just cast it on your own party members. Okay, but if you have Spellforge and Steel Sting on you now, help to cast them on your party members. Party members, make sure you are getting the correct buff. If you are getting the wrong buff, tell your healer, hey, sorry, I need Spellforge or I need Steel Sting. Okay, Paladins need Spellforge. Please, thank you. Okay, there's a few classes which are hybrid. So Nivlek has posted Paladin, Dark Knight, Ninja, Reaper, Bard, and Red Mage. These classes actually have 2 damage types. They have both damage types. So whenever when I say no, click off Spellforge, click off purple, the apply yellow, the healer with the Steel Sting must apply it to these classes. They must apply it onto them so that some of their all of their attacks will work. Okay, if you don't, right, then some of their attacks will fail because some of their attacks are the opposite type. Okay, so they have magical and physical damage. If they don't have any buff, some of their attacks won't work. Okay, like the Paladin, their Holy Spirit combo doesn't work if they only have physical damage types. If they no buff, they only can do and they can supposed to do physical damage, right? Their magical combo doesn't work. Okay, same for Dark Knight, same for all those 6 classes. Okay, now for controller players, there's this macro that Yu Okami has posted. Thanks so much, Yu. Use this macro for controller players. Okay, you need to assign this macro to a button so that when you need to remove the buff, you just press the macro. Okay, okay, yeah, that's fine. Okay, this macro removes both the buffs. If you need to remove it, then you press. So if I say remove yellow and you have yellow, you press the macro. If I say remove purple and you have yellow, please don't press the macro. You will remove your yellow also. So just understand when you're supposed to use it. Okay? If you don't have the correct buff, or if your healer is dead and not casting on you, right, you're gonna do like literally nearly no damage. It's like single digit, double digit damage, which is nearly no damage at all. So make sure you have the correct buff. Okay, if you really can, you can type to your party healer, I need purple, healer, I need yellow. Okay, because you're not going to do any damage anyway, so you must well tell them that you need the buff. So I'll get them to cast it on you. Okay, so this is for the first pair of bosses. Okay, once the first pair of bosses is done, healers, you can drop Spellforge and Steel Sting because we won't need it after the first pair. Okay, now, we need to kill the bosses at about the same time. So they need to be killed at about the same time. If one of them dies first, the other one will start to enrage. So that's why we need to keep the HP about the same. Okay, so just listen to callouts for this. Okay, so that's pretty much about it. Now the second pair of bosses, we're just going to wing it. Okay, I'm just going to YOLO wing it. Try your best to resolve mechanics. I'll do callouts as per normal, but we will just try our best to get past the first pair first. Okay, and if you have studied, you will know the second pair bosses mechanics. By right, callouts can carry you through it. Just understand that, okay, for tanks, main tanks, you need to use tank inbound. Okay, and I'll explain the last phase. Now, the last phase, if we for some reason manage to see it, you will see Arcanist post that macro. Okay, so Arcanist, please, if you'll be so kind, one more time, the reflect macro. Okay, and what happens is that every healer, okay, each party, right, has one healer that's assigned to one pair of reflect ops. So you can see here, C1, C2 means party C healer, A1, A2 means party A healer. That assigned reflect healer must go and step in the op that is casting pulsing with reflect on themselves. Okay, make sure reflect is on you before you step into it. We've seen countless accidents where healers don't have it on properly, step into it, it pulses, they die, and no one is resolving the second op. Okay, so please make sure you have reflect casted on you. Okay, it's very easy to target someone else and put reflect on your party members, so make sure it's casted on you. Once you have reflect on you, step into the op pulses, you will die. Step into the second op pulses, you will die as well. 2 pulses only, so you cannot make a mistake. You don't have too much time. Okay, the first pulse you must step into the first one, second pulse you must step into the second one. Okay, if done correctly, all the ops will kill themselves, nothing happens. Okay, but if fail, then they'll explode. There's damage down going out. Okay, this is during the end phase. Okay, the other thing is that tanks, there are 4 tanks, spare tanks. I'll name them. Jaeger, you are North Aura Sphere 1. Naya Flask, South Aura Sphere 1. I am North Aura Sphere 2. Manny, South Aura Sphere 2. Okay, the 4 tanks here will be assigned to get top enmity on the spike check Aura Spheres. Okay, there are these Aura Spheres at the north and south. And whoever is the top enmity, when the Aura Sphere dies, it will fire a heavy hitting 999999 damage tank buster onto that targeted player. The tanks need to tank inbound it to survive. Okay, if not someone else, someone random will get it and they will die. So tanks, basically, you need to hold your inbound for those that 4 adds at the end. Okay, the main tanks, you'll be using your tank inbound during the turret phase in the second pair, so you won't have it up. So basically, we have 6 tanks to be using tank inbounds for this fight. Okay, with good DPS, we can actually skip the second pair, but I won't count on it. Okay, we just try to get to the last phase first. Okay, we try to get the last phase first. Okay, so other than that, that's pretty much it. Okay, we'll try our best. We'll just wing it. Any questions at this point of time, please feel free to ask. If not, then at this point of time, pop ready checks. Okay, ready checks, food check. Okay, I've been talking for almost 10 minutes now, so the food should have dropped off already. Pop new food. Stance checks. Only the 2 main tanks, Natalie and Fairies, should have stances on. And just come forward. Okay, so A okay, C okay, D, E, F okay, waiting on B. Okay, B okay as well. Yep. Yeah, remember still the flat star player. Okay, so I think that's pretty much it. At this point of time, all parties are ready. Please, you can step forward slightly, but don't hit the bosses. Okay, they don't face aggro, but don't attack them. Main tank, 30-second countdown if you'll be so kind. And then healers and all the healers refresh the Spellforge and Steel Sting. Okay, we need it to last at least 3 minutes for the first set of mechanics. Okay, we'll try our best. Listen to callouts, try our best. Okay, warrior tank, you must have Dispel, so I almost forgot. Okay, you should have Dispel with you. Okay, if not then Naya Flash should have it as well. Okay, but I see you have it so good now. Thank you. Okay, I'll tell you when to Dispel, don't worry about it. Okay, now, come close. Let's just AoE all of them down. Let's get started. Okay, the 2 main tanks, pull the mobs close together tightly, as tight as you can. Everyone just AoE burn them down as much as you can. 80% they will face, and the actual fight begins. First set of red whites go out. Second set of red whites go out. Okay, some of them are jumping away already. Very good. Okay, warrior to the east. Okay, let the warrior go first. Knight to the middle afterwards. Okay, knight go to the center. Okay, not too close. Good enough. Okay, good enough. That's good enough. Okay, now remove purple, remove Spellforge, reapply Steel Sting, reapply yellow. Okay, hybrid classes need to have a new buff applied. His Sword Omen will be taking bombs on the outer edge. If you have tether, go to a small bomb. If you have no tether, go to a big bomb. Only the bombs on the outer edge. Only the bombs on the outer edge. If you fall down first, move to a safe spot. Look for where the bomb explodes. Go to it. That spot will be safe. Dispel caster, get ready. This is boost. Get ready to dispel it. Please dispel. Thank you. Red white. A bit more on the knight. A bit more DPS on the knight. Next mechanic. Tether to wind. No tether to purple. If you have a tether, go to green or wind. No tether, go to purple. Okay, they are balanced. Go back to your original targets. Go to the correct corners. Shield Omen, we are going close to the middle and staying in. Go to the knight in the center. Stay close to the knight to the front. Stay close to the knight. This is a donut. Boost, dispel the warrior. Please dispel. Thank you. Tank busters, more on the warrior. More on the warrior. We try to balance their HP, keep them even. I think they will change physical, magical tethers. Remove yellow, remove Steel Sting, apply Spellforge, apply purple. Okay, they are evenly balanced. Next, we'll get bombs again. This will be a knockback from the middle. There will be a knockback from the middle once the orb appears. If you have tether, you are going to be knocked back to a big bomb. If you have no tether, knock back to a small bomb. There is a knockback from the middle. You do not want to be knocked where the orb is going to. Stay away from C and tree. If you fall down first, move to a safe spot. Okay, if you fall earlier, rotate to a safe spot. Okay, and just burn them both down. Boost, get ready to dispel. Nice, thank you. Okay, just burn them down, they are already dead. Next set.
Warrior.
No, it's fine, less than 5% we can burn it down during enrage. All good. Okay, now, soldier to the west. Soldier to the west first. Pull, pull, pull. Don't let them tether. Nice. Then gunner to the middle. Okay, the gunner maybe hold back a bit next time first. Okay, thanks. Okay, all good. First mechanic is orbs of fire. We will be visually tracking the two small orbs of fire at A and C. Okay, visually tracking, you don't actually have to follow them. Safe spot will be at A. Safe spot is at A. Point your gap towards the gunner in the middle and then to a turret at the side afterwards. Okay, point to the center first. Wait for it. Okay, then to a turret at the side. Point to the sides. Okay, go back to your targets. Tank busters. Next mechanic will be, okay, there's a red white first, and then gun turrets is next. Okay, for gun turrets, the main tanks will pick enmity on their respective gun turrets. Everyone else help to burn the gun turrets down. Main tanks, you need to get ready your tank inbounds to absorb the sniper shot. Okay, gun turrets are coming up. Main tanks grab gun turrets, everyone else help to burn the gun turrets down. Sniper shot is being cast, main tanks get ready, tank inbound now. If your tank is not a paladin, please heal the tank, especially Dark Knights. Okay, and help to burn turrets. Nice, turrets are down. Next mechanic will be Pyretic or Blizzards. This is Pyretic, get ready to stop moving, stop all actions, stop all actions. Wait for the debuff to drop. Resume actions, resume attacking. Next mechanic is jumping clones. We'll be visually tracking the two untethered clones. Okay, the clones at 3 and 4 are safe. Okay, wait for them to jump. Three and 1 are safe. Okay, 3 and 1 is safe. Point the gap to the gunner in the middle. Okay, and point the gap to the turret at the side. Nice. Okay, continue to DPS red wide. Okay, we are going to see reflect orbs after this, so just burn them down, all good. Reflectors get into position, healers help to arise, hit reflectors. Okay, and ABC to north, DEF to south. Get ready for reflect orbs and aura spheres. Okay, watch out for the ads. Okay, the bosses, they have this counter stance. Coat of arms, stop attacking the bosses. Okay, and continue, don't hit the shield side. Okay, there's gonna be a couple of explosions. Okay, burn the bosses when you can. Watch out for coat of arms. Okay, be careful of their counter stance coming up. Okay, continue, make sure you hit the safe side. Second set of aura spheres coming up soon. The second set of aura spheres are up. Tanks grab them, healers reflect. Can help burn the aura spheres down. All good. Okay, help to burn the last few ads. If you have healer LB3 now, it's a
Healer
good time to
LB3 if you have.
use.
Healer LB3 if you have.
We need it to help burn. Coat of Arms, watch out for counter stance, and Rage coming up soon. Help to burn. Last one. I think we got it. Nice.
What?
Oh, very spicy.
What?
Very spicy.
What? That was really, really good.
Okay, now, treasure coffer, one treasure coffer. There are no traps, don't worry, but there's a treasure coffer here. My party has a couple of deaths because we don't have LB3, so healers, please help to res my dead party members. Nice. Okay, I guess we're looking at boss 3 now. Let me quickly go review the mechanic. No, I'm just kidding.
Let's do boss 3 with minimal.
Yeah, we just YOLO lah. We just YOLO.
Yeah,
Really?
because I think like Manny didn't bring Aether Shield.
That's
Not
fine.
calling you out, Manny, but I think she wasn't expecting us to see boss 3 anyway.
I know you're right.
I,
Like,
did,
You just did.
I didn't even expect us to see boss 2 in the first fucking pool. What the fuck? This
No,
is-
Manny said in general that she didn't bring boss 3, so I
She
just
Manny-
calling
she
her
did
out.
Bring.
Manny is saying in party chat she has brought.
She did bring.
wow. Wow.
But yes, to those who have not studied to boss 3, this is all bonus. Don't worry about it. Just do your best.
It's
Yep.
okay.
YOLO a little
Boss
bit.
3 you can
Have
just die.
I
Yeah,
mean,
just
maybe,
have fun.
maybe
Die,
I'll
just lie on the. If you die, just lie there and just watch the rest of the fight. It's fine.
Yeah,
Let's go.
I will probably like wipe everyone at Phantom, okay? Just wipe everyone here.
Just
Banish?
call
Banish,
call
do you
west
have
instead
it?
of east, you know?
Okay, there's
you
You
Vanish.
guys can follow me.
Okay, where's
like-
the Banish player? Banish player.
The Benny
Okay.
should be H2 of Team A.
Okay, H2 of team. Yeah. Then for those melee, right, y'all can hug the wall, follow, go to the north. There's better uptime from the north so that you don't have to
Come to north.
cover
Yeah.
the
You
distance.
have to run around the side. If you run through the middle, the
Boss
phantom
will
gets
aggro.
angry.
Yeah.
Feel it aggro.
So this is just
Yeah.
for extra uptime. lah. Okay, now for this boss is a trash boss, so I'm not gonna explain anything. But we need to have Banish because it's undead. You give 25% more damage dealt on it. I think Barazats has it. Thanks, Barazats. Okay lah. Then once everyone's here, I'm just gonna do Kimin Teng just gonna do countdown. Okay,
Anyone who has previously died, please reuse your eraser.
Yeah.
I think healers are almost all out of eraser.
Anyway,
Oh yeah, I'm out.
I'm gonna wipe everyone at boss 3 later. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I mean boss 3 is a wipe.
Yeah. Okay. Tanks, check your stances. Tanks, because we just did the aura spheres nonsense. Check your stance. Only the main tank, Natalie, will have the stance on. Everyone else turn off your stances. Okay, other than that, we just gonna YOLO lah. Okay, I hope you're not AFK. Natalie, just go ahead, count us down, and we're just gonna start. Okay, Benny should be applied first. So like I think 3 seconds free pull.
Yeah,
Benny
to
should
cast Banish at 3.
start. Yeah, it should be the first thing that hits the boss. So that all the damage subsequently does more damage. Nice, thank you. That's fine. Yeah, the starting, the openers quite stonks. So. Okay, now we're gonna pull the boss to either A or D really quickly. A, go to A. Quickly go to A because the boss will lock in place once it starts channeling. Nice, more uptime. Now following the donut down the line, don't grid here, just follow the donut down. Don't hit the death wall at the end also. Every dot on the ground is where you can stop. Stop at the dot. Stop at the dot. Yes, keep moving. You watch the dot at the end. Waymark at the end is where you stop. Okay, stop at the waymark. Okay, don't touch the wall. Thanks. Okay, now get ready. Cross over to
Somebody
two.
did.
Cross to do. Okay. Stay here. Don't go back. Come back. South. Stay here. Yeah. Okay, now we're going to move over to 1 and stay at 1 for 3 line pulses, then move to 2 afterwards. So this is we'll fire 3 lasers in row 2, then we cross over. One, wait. 2, 3. Okay, cross over. Okay, wait for 3 pulses and we will cross back to row 1. 1, wait, 2, 3, cross back to row 1. Okay, add space. This phase is basically the boss becomes invulnerable. We need to kill all the red ghosts, and healers help to heal the white ghosts. Okay, there's actually a white mage ordering thing, but I got clemency.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, don't worry about
Yeah.
it. I got clemency, don't worry about it. I can kill all of them by myself.
Flex, 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 flex.
That's a joke, by the way. I can't really.
Ah.
Yeah, look at though.
I did win.
Thanks. Third set. Can finally must interject the boss once it's not invulnerable. That's fine, anyone can do it. Okay, let's interject and just kill it. There's actually more mechanics after this, but we normally just kill it here. I don't want to do the other mechanics. No one does.
No one. It's chaos, man. Like,
The subsequent mechanics become a lot harder to resolve. So we just kill it. Okay, treasure coffer here. Remember, pick it up. This is more loss. Now there are traps ahead. Let the perceptors go first. Okay, there's traps here in this hallway, and there's one trap in the small room on the left. Be careful. This one will kill you. Okay, someone stepped on you.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
Okay, Razor Frog, never mind, it's okay, it's safe now. Thanks for your sacrifice. Okay, through the zone transition, there are more traps. Okay, there are more traps past the zone transition. Please don't step on them. Now, technically speaking, okay, just to let you all know, right, in this area here, there are two traps, two pink color traps that we need one of them. Okay, we need at least one. So just don't step on any traps. Okay, but technically, we need one of these pink traps for after boss 3, but we're gonna wipe at boss 3, so it doesn't matter. Okay, wait marks please, and then we just wait for the DC, we do ready checks, and then we'll just get started. Okay, we won't be having a bio break here. Normally, we will take a bathroom break here, but because we're gonna wipe, and then we'll take a break after we wipe. So let's just do that afterwards. Yeah, okay, don't worry. If you didn't study V3, you first time here, don't know anything.
we legit didn't think you guys were gonna make it here with her.
Just die.
It's
just
okay,
die.
you're
Yeah.
not meant to see this
Just
anyway.
die. Yeah, just die. The whole plan is that we weren't expecting you all to get here, and even if you did get here, we weren't expecting to carry you past this fight. When we reach the appropriate proc level, means once we start to do boss 2, boss 3 runs, whoever is in charge will explain the mechanics to you then. Okay, but other than that, right, just pop ready checks and let's just get going. Okay, just if you want to practice as much as you can, you should pop erasers. Okay, but just understand that we're not gonna make it. We're not gonna clear this fight. So you wanna hold back is fine as well. If you have not a lot, then don't waste too many. Just gonna keep wiping here.
If you clear this fight, Shark will Fantasia Talala.
No, that's not part of the agreement. Hello, it takes a bit more than that.
This was a joke.
You know what? I'll pay for that Fanta, Shark.
You need to pay me more than just that. Lots of people have volunteered to give me a free Fanta. Yeah, that's not
I've
enough.
offered it before, many times.
Okay.
Oh wait.
Are all party okay?
Wait, let me just check real quick. A, B, C, D. Is D?
Is D okay?
Yeah, is D okay? E. Waiting on F and D delta. Okay, F is okay. Yep. So D only lah. Just waiting for D. That never happens. Okay, D is okay. Alright. So that's pretty much it. This boss, main tank will be again Natalie. If your tank has Aether Shield, right, you will hear me say, red, white, Aether Shield. Please just use Aether Shield to help with the healing. Okay, if you have Aether Shield, just use it. If you don't have, never mind, just die. It's okay, your party will die really, really quickly. Okay, so main tank, go ahead, count down 20 seconds or so. Okay, 16 is fine. Okay, and we'll just get started. Hey, anyone got the ladder macro?
I have.
Then you press later. If not, then
Finger
finger
tracer.
trace. Yeah, finger trace. Okay, let's go.
Finger trace. No lah, people should die anyway. Why should I bother?
Give them a chance lah. Give them a chance to
Use
die.
the Ume macro.
Okay, shed
Shed buster.
tank buster. Okay, nice, thanks. Okay, red light.
Aether shield.
Aether shield.
Let's see if you have it.
Okay, first mechanic. behind the boss, behind the boss. Everyone must be behind. Next, you can go to the front and pre-position away. Okay, range can pre-position away. This is away from the boss, away from the boss. Okay, range can just stay at the front. Okay, and finally, the third form will be stay to the front of the boss, the front of the boss. We are doing sword, bow, and then staff. That's the order. Okay, good luck. Hot and cold mechanics. Check your debuff, check your temperature. The boss will be invulnerable in a short while, so hold your burst. Clones coming up. Safe spot is at 1. Safe spot is at 1. You need to get hit by the temperature opposite of your temperature. You need to be in either the one safe square or any square adjacent.
People at the intercup will die.
Yeah, it's okay, it's okay. It's okay. They won't know. Yeah, don't need to call out. It's okay. Safe spot is at 2. Safe spot is at 2.
It's okay, if you die, you die.
Yeah, they won't know lah. They won't know, so it's okay.
Wow, that's so much fun.
Wow, look at that. We have a lot of that.
Don't worry, it's okay.
Aether shield.
You gotta call out. You gotta call out.
What? Annoying, I'm still ending boss 1.
This was easy to call out because I don't really need to pay attention to what the boss is doing. Okay, behind
Yeah,
the boss,
that's-
behind the boss. Everyone go behind the boss.
This is personal mechanic.
Yeah,
Most
everyone's
of this is
personal.
personal mechanic anyway.
I just need to see what the boss is channeling, right, and then just call that out only. Then you all just resolve yourself. Okay, now there's gonna be a quick march to either Bravo or Delta. Okay, check your march direction. Check Tank Buster. Check Tank Buster. Check your march direction. You're gonna march to either the east or the west from the center. We are marching to Delta. Point yourself to march to D. Point yourself to march to D now.
The march is 3 squares, don't run too far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, look at that people. Oh, boom.
Got healer, and you see someone res, rescue
Sorry,
them.
Lava.
I don't even have res anymore. My res is literally
rescue the. Okay, never mind, it's dead. Fine, doesn't matter. Okay,
Leonide, I saw that.
check your temperature. Check your temperature. Look for the arrow that you need, and trace the arrow to the square that you need. This is normal ladder. Okay, just be in the square of the temperature that you need. If you done it correctly, you will equalize your temperature. If you still have temperature, you just did. It's fine.
It's only JN.
Oh,
Red, white,
Aether
Aether
shield.
Okay, and the boss go back to the middle. Thank you. Yes, nice. Okay, moving away from the boss. Moving away from the boss. This is a point blank on the boss. Move away from the boss. Now the next mechanic, there'll be a quick march. Wait, okay, there's a quick march. You will need to march to the correct temperature. There's going to be 4 meteors that covers the entire arena. Now at this point of time, no more rezzing. Do not res anyone here because they're going to get up and they're going to die afterwards. Check your march direction. Look for the meteors. Okay, meteors incoming. Each meteor will have a temperature. You need to march to the meteor of the temperature that you need. Okay, marching in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Good luck. If you done it correctly, you will neutralize your temperature. Heal up, shield up. That is the first set of mechanics.
Wow.
One set done, 50%.
Aether shield.
Okay, next will be sword again. So stay to the front of the boss, stay to the no need center actually. We're going to the front of the boss. Be to the front of the boss. Be to the front of the boss. Boss front Estar, come to the front. Okay, never mind. Okay, there's gonna be temperature and there's gonna be brand. So now you need to do some math to calculate what's your actual temperature. So there's a temperature. Okay, for those who are alive, there's a temperature. There's a brand as well. So there's 2 different sets of temperatures. Calculate what temperature you need. Sword slashes coming up. Boss will be invulnerable during this time. Safe spot is at 3. Safe spot is at 3. You figure which sword slash you need. First slash.
Yeah.
Okay, heal up, shield up. Save spot is at 4. Save spot is at 4. Figure out which sword slash you need. Good luck.
Reggie, you're in the wrong spot, man.
It's okay, lah, don't worry, lah. Okay, just die lah, it's okay.
Bye.
Okay, heal up, shield up.
Have a great time. Oh no! It's only me
Aether
and
shield.
money.
Yeah, I don't need Aether shield anymore. I'm the only one left.
Oh,
Y'all
Naya and I are alive.
I mean, y'all both.
Okay, from what I see now, the only people are alive are the actual like vets.
Wait, behind the boss.
There are
behind
some
the boss.
lucky erasers.
I have none left. I'm sorry.
And Natalie as well. Natalie, good job. You're doing good.
Wow,
Okay,
Nice.
now dodge the bacon strips. Dodge the ads at the side. We're gonna run towards Delta. Wait for the strips. Run. Okay, run to D now. Run to D now. It must be at Delta. Okay, nice. Same thing. This will be the ladders game, but this time with the ladders, there's gonna be a quick march. So you got to watch for a few things. Okay, check your temperature first. Check your temperature. There's a brand. Calculate which temperature you actually need. Okay, they will neutralize each other. Calculate what you actually need. There's a quick march. Check which direction you are marching.
Wow.
Ladders are coming up. Okay, this is inverted ladders. Arrows are appearing. Okay, and follow the arrow. Or point yourself to march to the arrow that you need. Okay, to the temperature you need. 3, 2, 1, and go. Good luck if you survive this. Good job.
Oh shit.
Boom.
That was one off, man.
Okay, Shed Tank Buster, Shed Tank Buster. Red White as well. Wow, still LV3. Nice.
You're taken.
Shed Tank Buster. Only tanks stack. Yeah, I'm dying. Okay, thanks. Oh, I didn't get hit. Sweet. Okay,
Wow.
back to the middle.
Let's go.
Okay.
We're gonna die to enrage anyway.
Yeah, we're gonna just
Get out,
drag it to
get
end.
out,
Okay,
get
away,
out.
away, get away. This is a point blank away.
Run. Oh, I saw that.
Yeah, I saw that too. Okay, next is more meteors, but this time you need to run to the meteor that you need. Okay, check your temperature, check your temperature. Check your elemental brand. Calculate what temperature you actually need. There's gonna be bacon strips as well, or crisscross. One of the 4 squares in the quadrant that you are in will be safe. Look for the meteor that you need, go to it. One of those 4 squares is safe. Check the
This
sides.
one.
Or you see jumping players, that's the square you need to be in. That's nice. Right, sweet.
No.
Oh, no.
No.
Okay, point. Okay, red, white first, Aether shield. Okay, and stand to the front of the boss. Stand. Go. No, enrich already. Enrich already. That was it.
Yeah.
Yeah, shouldn't be enraged already.
That was it. That was
Yeah, and raise.
it. 6 weapon forms. Wait, unmain tank. No, okay, no. How I die?
That's okay.
Oh, we actually see through all the max.
Yeah, I mean, I could probably solo the boss to enrage, but I'm not gonna kill it.
Wagler Basha is dead.
That's scary.
Wow.
I'm like right in front of him, man.
Yeah.
Wow. We go together.
Quick, take a picture of Shaki's dead.
Hey, no. Leave. This doesn't count. Doesn't count. Yes, alright.
All
That
deaths
was fun,
count,
guys.
Shak.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Most of you won't have any idea what's going on, so don't worry about it. This is impromptu, just wipe at boss 3. Okay, now we're gonna take a short break here. It's already 3x30, so let's maybe take about a 7-minute break. And be back by X37. Okay, during this bathroom break, also, if you need to restock on your erasers and pure essences, please go and do so during the break. Okay?
Sorry. Akanis, you're hosting the PF, right?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Naya, thank you for your time. Elchit, come in for Team EMT. Lot of Diabetes, I love your name. You are going to go in and be the next round 1v1. So please bring your necessary actions for 1v1 as well. Thank you.
Re-Razor is, I believe, care fragments. By the way, if you need to leave the party to, say, go into Bosra to buy shit, please tell the Alliance that you are doing so. Don't just disappear, because it confuses all of us. And then we have to chase you. Oh, care is a rise? No, I thought compassion was a rise. Oh my god.
Did someone drop?
Yeah. The flare have emergency.
Uh,
Kilika can come, I think.
Ask mom to come in as Astro.
Yeah.
It's okay lah. Akane, since you wanted to flare anyway, you flare. Then ask mom come in as Astro.
No, no, it's the same. I can be whatever. I'm flexing anyway.
Denise wanted to flare.
Nah, my flare is dog shit anyway. I'm gonna die.
It's okay. It's okay. It's a fresh run. Just try.
It's a
Just
fresh
try.
run, no one cares.
Yeah. Precisely. She
Hello?
this woman is like, no, let Kilika flare. And then she's already a black mage. She's already a black mage.
Because I'm not sure if Kilika want to flare or not. If not, then I just go back to Astro.
I'm a joke at Flare, so please don't. Yeah.
We are both jokes at flare. What do you mean?
If you want to do it more, I haven't learned what change in Black Mage yet, so might not be a good idea.
Okay.
Yeah, never mind lah. Kilika come in as Astro lor. Cause Akane signed up wanting to be flare anyway.
Sure. Which party do I go to
it's
then?
just a free.
Uh,
But anyway,
the
yeah,
flare
the
party
is
team
up.
F.
F Astro. I don't even have to boss Jagi.
For everyone else, if you do need to drop, please do let us know.
Honestly, please make sure that you are actually ready for the entire 3 hours. Because when you sign this up, it's meant to be for the full 3 hours. Unless you have like a real emergency, then it can't be done. But Yeah. Wait, where's my Nil to Kilika
Where's
macro?
your where's
No,
your
no.
macro?
Wait, no, this
It's
is
a shout
wrong.
chat.
Oh. Okay, I'll use it inside later. It's locked
She
to shout.
shouted in Gangos, by the
People's
way.
gonna be so weird. What is this?
Oh
What is
my
this
goodness.
crazy woman shouting in Bosnia?
Okay,
Gangos.
which healer am I taking for F? I'm taking your healer slot, is it?
Yeah, yeah.
Let
Spell
me check.
Forge and Reflect. Okay, yeah, I got it, no worries.
H1.
Yep. It's okay.
I think they did quite good. So today's first look. That's literally the first pull, by the way. That was the first pull. But okay, I think to be fair, right, a lot of these guys are from the previous week's fresh run as well. So it's not really fresh for some of these guys. Like BB is obviously here last week. Natalie was here last week. Quite a few. I think Sectaris as well. Nivlek was here last week as well. So quite a number of them were here last week. So it's not really fresh. It's not as fresh as last week's session. So it's not too bad. Hence why we made quite far for this first look. Okay, hopefully we can reproduce the that outcome once again. Can get past slimes, golems early, and then get past boss 1, do boss 2 properly this time without blowing up all the reflect ops, and see boss 3 once more. I think we just have enough time for one more full pull. Okay, this time around I'm not gonna spend too much time chatting, so okay, let's just see what we can do. Okay, I'm gonna hop back in. Okay guys, welcome back. It's already X38 on the clock, so I'm gonna pop ready checks and we will see if we can get started. Okay, any questions? By the way, if you have any questions, okay now, once again, just to reiterate this, today's session is supposed to be for boss 1, maybe a little bit of boss 2 . So anything beyond that, right, is considered as a bonus. We will not care if you cannot do boss 3 mechanics. We won't really mind if you didn't really prepare very much resources or anything for boss 3. Doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. We are not looking at boss 3 entirely. Okay, we just want to make sure that all of you guys here have prepared for just the initial trash phase. Okay, boss 1, boss 2, and that's it. Boss 2 is already stretching a little bit. Okay, boss 2, I didn't expect you all to clear the first pair, so I didn't even explain the second set of mechanics. Okay, but I think some of y'all did your homework, which is great. Okay, and I also believe some of y'all came from last week's session, so y'all have already had some experience, which is fantastic. Okay, so we'll try our best to reproduce that result. Okay, we try to clear slimes, golems within one pool. Best is one pool, okay, but I'm a bit of a pessimist. I don't expect like everyone to clear instantly, but we'll try to see if we can do that again. Okay, we'll try to see if we can do it again. I think this time around, Kelly, was everything okay just now? Where's Kelly?
Hi. Just basically what happened is that probably the tank and healer weren't ready for how hard the white one was gonna end up punching in.
Okay.
So it was running around for a little while to begin with. But I'm sure our guys are good for that.
Yeah.
Now.
Once they figure out what's the issue, the second night should be fine. Just remember, as soon as your tanks, the healers, remember as soon as the blue and white golem tanks. Okay, the white golem is because it starts as blue, so you do that bleed tank buster thing as well. Yeah. So just be careful to keep the tank alive. If the tank dies, right, then another tank will have to step in to quickly cover. Usually, if the blue golem dies quickly, the blue golem tank can cover for any of the other tanks. Okay, but we try not to let that happen.
It's like it's prog, so basically, but we resolved it really well. Like, yeah, so it's really good.
All good. Okay, now, Other than that, just remember to restock your holster. A very common thing that happens is that, okay, we just did one pull and we used up a lot of our stuff. Make sure you re-holster stuff. Okay, put stuff back into your holster so that you have enough things for the next pull.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to split VC this time around? And do you all want to pop pures at the start?
I think we're
Yeah.
going to.
Let's pop pures at the start,
Pures,
just so everyone gets a vibe of like how hard things hit with pure.
Okay, okay.
Mhm.
Can.
Yeah.
I think we all did okay the first time around. Slime side okay, no problem.
Yeah.
So I think we can try to do it again. Okay, so we're gonna
Yeah.
mandate popping pures at the very start here. If it's okay with Kelly, I think we're not gonna split VC anymore. So we're just gonna listen to how
I don't think they need
how messy
more.
Golem side is.
Yeah.
Clearly Slime's doing well.
Nice. That's great.
Just pop pures at the start here lah. Pop pures at the start. Don't jump off yet. Once again, okay.
Reconfirm.
Something that I always tell everyone, right, is take your time here at the start. Don't rush. Okay, don't rush here. Make sure you have everything. Make sure you have pure essence. Okay, if anyone in the party is not popping pure, you can remind them before they jump off. Once they jump off, that's it. And if they don't have pure or they didn't bring anything that we need for the run, and they are like in a mandatory important role, right, we need to start sorting things out. I need to get someone to recover for them. It's gonna waste more time. So spend some extra time to make sure you have everything that you need for this initial phase.
I don't think you need 8 re-raises.
It's okay.
If you're bringing 8 re-raisers, you're not bringing something else.
Yeah.
Yeah, 8 raises 64 weight.
Wow.
Too many already. But yeah, as what Zach says, MT generally shouldn't be dying. All the healers will be focusing on hitting and keeping you alive. But if you die to mechanics can't be helped, then skill issue. Sorry to say, skill issue.
It's okay.
Just don't die for it.
Bringing tenorize.
Okay, other than that, I think pop your pures. If you want to hold back on re-raiser, it's okay lah. I mean, yeah, to be fair, by right, normally once we start to consistently get past boss 1 and boss 2, right, once we start seeing like boss 2, boss 3 proc, and especially aim to clear, right, we will all be popping pures and resistant re-raiser at the start, at the cage. Because if you pop it here, you can load up your holster with more stuff, so you can carry more things into the run. Okay, but for now, because today is just a fresh new session, this is our second look, by the way. It is understandable if you want to hold back on a few things. Okay, like re-raiser, you can hold back a little bit, but pures you must pop now. Okay, if the red lead says pop pures at the start, everyone should be popping pures at the start. Okay.
Yep. Just to reiterate one thing, Perceptor's going first into the holes. Make sure that the one in the middle of the holes is revealed before even dragging your golems or slimes to the north side. So, yeah.
Okay, so once ready, we can hop down. We are not going to split VCs for this next pull, so I think should be okay. Generally speaking, golem side doesn't need much callouts. Slime side, you'll hear me doing the slimes callouts just to synchronize everyone. But other than that, I think we should be okay. More 8 shields, never enough. Okay. I think also earlier, some of you guys had some issues with the reflect ops for boss 2. Maybe if we do get there later, we just verify everyone knows where they're going and what they need to do for that. Okay, but let's just get to boss 2 first. Okay, so once everyone's down here, your whole party is here, everyone's got pure essences, popping ready checks, and in this second pull, I'm not going to be doing explanations not going to be doing much explanations anymore. So let's just try to expedite things, and we'll just try to just get in some good proc time. B okay, A B C okay, D F okay. Waiting on E. Okay, E okay as well. Okay, all parties are ready. We will be counting down. So food check, tanks stances check. Okay, turn on your tank stance. Perceptors go in first. Counting down 20 seconds. Okay, just try our best. Remember, always let the perceptor scan the room first. If you feel that your room is not scanned, don't run straight into it. Okay, hug the wall, ask for a perceptor, come scan. Okay lah, try our best. Good luck. Open the
Let's go.
doors. Southwest trap, thank you. Okay, slimes rooms. All traps are found. Slimes, all traps found. Thank you, Perceptors.
Columns all found.
Everyone go to green room. Avoid the trap.
With pure essences, you'll notice DPS is a lot, but for now, shouldn't have too many problems with killing things.
Arcanist! You need to
Can
die
we-
alone. We need to bring it to the room and circle
Go to
around.
the
Wait ah, wait ah, I'll find a way.
You should have gone out the hallway. You should have gone out the hallway. It's fine, it's fine.
No,
It's
no, no.
okay.
I'll do it.
Can we have a tank grab the red golem, please? Thank
No,
you.
don't think can
Oh,
I.
it's a bit hard.
I'm just
Kevin,
gonna
it's Kevin.
spin.
You're gonna be okay?
Silence? Silence rate? Silence rate.
Interrupt white. Thank you. Hank, can you handle the rune golems right away from the rooms? Thank
Okay, Arcanist, you need to do your magic now.
Just kill your, I mean, just let
Ah,
yourself.
nice.
Nice.
It worked out.
Wonderful. Alchemist, you're empty. Empty! Ah.
Trying to challenge
Okay.
many for MP roll, I see.
Yep. Okay, just kill it white as soon as possible. Thank you guys.
Southwest +4 already.
Wonderful. Okay. Now we just need to focus on the ruin golems and we're done. Golems clear.
Southeast +4 already. Northern rooms.
Suki, why? I heard the pop.
The poison one.
I heard the pop.
Northwest +4 already.
Don't worry about it.
Waiting for northeast. Northeast +4 already. All slimes rooms are ready. We will be fusing in 5,
Interrupting.
4, 3, 2, 1. Fuse now. Drag your last slime into the center of the room. Ensure fusion and rupture is being cast before running off. Okay, looking good. Okay, nice, almost exactly at the same time. Everyone start running. Watch the trap in the middle. If you have red slimes or soldiers, just put it with us to the north and we'll kill it at the northeast. Okay, run, 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 don't stay there. The explosion will get you. Oh, okay.
Nice.
Alright, all good.
Well done. See?
Okay, any deaths,
fresh fruit.
check for deaths first. If your party member is dead, please immediately sound off. If not, we're just gonna assume everyone is okay and just make our way up to the next platform. Alright, let's go. Okay, welcome to Boss 1 once more. Kelly will be doing the main short calls for this. Okay, no, I'm just kidding.
I'm okay. Not yet. There's only a couple of things I
Did
need
you
to
actually
go
like
over.
mute me earlier on?
I did.
Oh, okay, okay.
I was just having trouble with finding if it was knockback or behind. So I'll have another look now
Okay, guys,
at how to
later
do
we
it.
just check her logs and see how many times she died. Then we determine whether can do calls or not.
Not at +1. I was fine.
No, I was just
Oh.
kidding. I'm just kidding. Okay, main tank will be Natalie, right? So Natalie, thanks once again for being the main tank for today. Please mark yourself. All the other tanks, turn off your stances. Food check. Gear check. Lost actions check. Re-Razor. Okay, here Re-Razor. We will expect you to pop your Re-Razor here. So please pop a Re-Razor. And ready checks. Okay, we'll pop ready checks and we'll get started. If we go quickly, you can go do one more. We see how
Yeah.
lah. We see how.
Thank you, Zell.
Okay, ABC ready. D, F, waiting on. Okay, all parties ready. Go ahead, do the countdown and listen to callouts. Draw best. Grid wide. Mercy slashes next. Four, 4, 2, 2. 4, 4, 2, 2. Crossing on the second slash. Crossover, orb and flower, look away from the orb, move away from the flower. Front, back or under the boss's hitbox, be in front, behind or under the boss. Try to pull the boss to the middle if you can. There's gonna be a front, away from the front, away from the front. This is a tank buster to the front on the tank. Okay, heal Natalie, thank you. And then solo tank buster. Only Natalie should be in front. Okay. Boss will recenter to the middle and do a knockback or hide. This is a knockback. Stack for chains. Stack for chains, break chains, and be knocked back into any barrier. To be knocked back into a barrier. Nice. Ravana dives next. Starting from 3, going counterclockwise. This is a knockback to barrier B. Knockback to barrier B. So stay in front of barrier B. Nice. Everyone stack on 3. Everyone stack on 3, including the main tank. This is a line stack. Three line AoEs, just dodge as normal. Tiles is safe. Tiles is safe. Be on tiles. The next two Iron Splitters will come with Earthshaker tethers. Earthshakers point them away from the party and away from the boss. It will be sand. Sand is safe. Sand is safe. Earthshakers get ready. Earthshakers go. Please point them away. Next will be tiles. Tiles is safe. Tiles is safe. Earthshakers second set. Point them away from the boss and away from the party. Centering the boss and pointing north if you can. Intercardinals out. Be away from the boss. The boss fires a plus shit AoE. Be away and away from the front or sides. Mercy slashes with Ravana dives next. Starting from 3, going clockwise. This is 4, 4, 2, 2 after the dives. 4, 4, 2, 2 after the dives. Crossover on the second slash. Cross. Orb and flower. Look away from the orbs. move away from the flower. You just drop time if you have to. Stack for chains, come together to stack for chains and break chains. Red wide. Nice, thank you. Solo tank buster, be away from the tank, be away from the tank. This cleaves the tank. Mercy slashes with iron splitters. Okay, this is gonna be a bit tricky. 2-4-4-2. 2-4-4-2. Stand on sand first. Stand on sand first. First slash crossover. Crossover now. Second slash wait. Third slash wait. Cross back into tiles. Cross back into tiles. Third iron splitter is random. Stay on sand. Be on sand. Orb and flower. Look away from the orb. Move away from the flower. Red wide. I don't think we get LB3 here, so just try kill it. Front, back or under the boss's hitbox. Be in front, behind or under the boss. Okay, if you do have LB3, now is a good time to use it if you need it. If not, just kill the boss. Okay, no LB3. DPS too good, first world problems. Now there are traps ahead. There are traps ahead. Take your treasure coffer and look out for the
Take a photo.
Aha, too late,
Damn
too late,
it.
too late.
Ah, dang it.
Yes.
Oh.
So,
Lol, he was down.
Joke's
man.
on you. We've got a photo. We've got a photo.
Nice, nice.
Okay,
Anybody else?
lot of diabetes. Please don't go yet. Wait for your buffs.
Okay, 1v1 team, good luck. Your help to buff our 1v1 protagonist.
Have fun.
Got a photo.
I got it. I got it.
Nice.
Hi.
I thought Ume went out. What the hell?
I'm back.
Yay.
Hey, good luck, bro. Go ahead. You can deafen us. And once you're ready, just start. Okay, once you're ready, just go ahead and start. We will take cue from you. Okay, for everyone else, just place the waymarks, please. Thank you. Okay, waymarks already placed. Okay, we're just gonna wait for the 1v1 to begin before we start. And we normally will just do either a manual countdown or we will just begin. Okay, so just get ready. Once 1v1 starts, then we will be starting shortly afterwards. Okay, now check your stances. Re-razor, check if you need it. Okay, the 1v1 has begin. Okay,
Let's
and,
go.
Natalie, anytime you're ready, I guess we can just go. Let's go. Yeah, I mean, Dahu is technically trash, so no need to prepare so much. Just gonna YOLO. Okay, now watch your feet, watch your feet. There are puddles. And Dahu will charge forwards. Don't follow after him. He will charge back. Okay, watch your feet, dodge the AoE puddles. He's coming back. He's coming back. Get out of the way.
Bitch.
And
Oh.
it's a gigantic fire breath. All good. Okay, pull him to the middle. Numbers will be coming up next. Get ready for numbers. One is at the south. Okay, just to be clear, one is at the south. Numbers go. Try to hit the ad at the edge. Okay, we cannot just hit any ad. Okay, for the first
everyone's
set.
got that.
Okay, nice. Okay, left, right, cleave. Watch out. Right, left, cleave. Cross over. And there'll be a knockback. Look for a safe spot and be knocked back into that safe spot. Professionals don't get back. Wow.
Like, wow. People who have gap players is doing Technically, mine's not a gap play though.
Merry go round. Okay, ads will come up next. Sometimes a tank will poke the boss off the main tank so that the main tank doesn't tank everything. Okay, it seems like it's Manny again. So we'll keep Manny alive as well. Thanks, Manny. You really don't have. We just AoE all the ads down. And we should be killing the thru shortly after this. Watch your feet. Puddles. Right, left cleave. Just over. And we are killing the thru after this. We just kill it, let's kill it, let's kill it, let's kill it inside. Nice.
Sweet.
Okay, there's a treasure coffer here. This is just a loss. So we just
Or deception.
pick it up. RNG, you'll get deception sometimes. Okay.
Deception has gambler for any of you meme people out there.
Okay, you will notice that the door is not open because our 1v1 protagonist is still fighting.
He's
So,
done. He's done.
Wait, you cleared?
oh yeah, nice. He did clear. Nice, nice.
I bet he is.
Nice.
Well done.
Just watch the trap at the. Oh, I don't know if you can hear me now.
Congrats. Yeah, there's one like right.
Oh, yeah, there's a
like,
trap there, huh?
Yeah.
Oh,
We've had people who cleared it before just walk into it and die.
There's a trap at the very end after the 1v1's over.
Wasn't it Arcanist?
I don't know. I don't know.
No, I think it's one of either Ray or you, I think.
Espen hasn't done.
It was Arcanist.
Yeah.
It was?
No, I
Arcanist
died
died.
before. I died
Oh yeah,
before.
Arcanist died before.
It's not the after, I died before.
Ah, I
Oh,
see.
amazing.
I see. You
Lost,
there's a
by the way.
distinction. Yeah, there's a distinction.
Yeah.
I don't know which one is worse. I don't know which one is worse though.
I didn't even clear the 1v1. I already.
No,
died.
technically the later one, if you die after, is a bit worse.
Worse,
It's a lot more worse of feeling because like
You
you
cleared
got
it
your
already.
MC buff and then you just die
Yeah.
there, you know.
Use
If
that
you haven't
first,
even
okay.
started, it's like my whatever lah.
Yeah, just rezone and try again, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. Okay, boss 2. So we are as previously mentioned, I'm not going to be spending time explaining. We did pretty good earlier on, but we will clarify the reflect ops. So basically, right, nearing the end, there's this reflect ops macro that Arcanist posts, or usually one of the staff or moderators will post. You need to identify where you need to go and reflect both the ops. Okay, usually one healer is assigned 2 ops. So the A, B, C, D, E, F is basically that team's healer who is assigned reflect will do both the ops. You need to step into the first one, reflect it, step into the second one, reflect it. They do 2 pulses, so you have just enough time to reflect both of them. Now, if the healer who is doing reflect is dead, the other healer, if you have reflect, or light curtain, you can help them to cover for it as well. So, or anyone, anyone in your party who notice that you are dead, can help to step in as well. But we usually assign it to the healer so that we don't have too many people bringing reflex or light curtains or extra things like that we don't actually need. Okay, so just try to get those done. Every op that explodes does damage and applies the damage down to everyone. So there's a chance that we might fail the DPS check if that does happen. Okay, the other thing to mention is that a lot of players are having trouble with the gap mechanic. Okay, show hole mechanic, they call it. So show the gap to the boss in the middle, wait for the boss to do his red white thingy, he fires bullets all around him, then quickly turn to the side to point it to the turret at the side. Okay, do note that the turrets have a slight overlapping region. You need to be sure to be in line with the turret at the side. Don't be standing in the overlap region. Okay, the overlap region means you're taking a hit from the left and you're taking a hit from the right. Now the show hole or the gap will protect you from one of the sides. The other side is going to hit you for full damage. So just be careful about that as well. Okay, other than that, I think there's not much else to talk about it. Just keep the bosses away from each other. Earlier on we had a slight scare when they tethered. Main tanks, just be careful not to start running too early, especially for the second wave, second pair. A very common mistake is that the west main tank, the soldier main tank, right, goes off to the safe spot very early. Do wait for your tank, the boss, to start casting, okay, to stop moving before you run off to the safe spot. If not, it'll follow you, and there's a chance that it might tether with the actual boss, the other boss in the middle. Okay, these are just some of the common mistakes I've seen. Okay, other than that, ready checks. Okay, I don't spend too much time chatting, and we'll just give it another go.
Yep.
Okay, C okay, A, B, C okay, E okay, F okay, D okay. Okay, healers, make sure you have Spell Forge and Steel Sting. Main tanks, you have your stances on. Mark yourselves with your cookie and square so that we can see where you are. Okay, kindly just mark yourselves. And once it is okay, put a 30-second countdown so that the healers have time to cast Spell Forge and Steel Sting on everyone. Okay, for this second boss fight, we always put 30 seconds. Once the countdown starts, healers start casting on everyone. Okay, D is okay as well, yeah. Say chat cannot be seen, but D is okay, don't worry about it. All parties are already okay. Thank you. What's this shit?
The macro.
Oh no.
Just ignore lah, it's fine. Okay, now come forward to the front. You can safely come to the front. Don't just don't hit the bosses earlier. These bosses don't face aggro. Just come closer so you can do a proper opener. Happy birthday, Barry, yes.
No, there's a happy birthday Barry as well.
Okay, we are starting soon. Let's do this. Okay, just pull the bosses tightly together so you can AoE all of them down at the same time. Nice. You just keep the main tanks alive. Sometimes one of the main tanks pick all the aggro. You need to keep that tank alive. First, red one. Second red wide, if we are lucky, we'll skip it. Nice.
Our
Warrior
DPS is also
to the east. Knight. Wait a little bit before going to the middle. You always ensure the east, the side one goes to the side first, okay, then pull it to the middle afterwards. Now, click off purple, click off Spell Forge, reapply Steel Sting, reapply yellow. Okay, the first mechanic is a shield omen. This is a knockback from the center. Okay, knockback bombs. If you have a tether, knock back to the small bomb. No tether, knock back to the big bomb. Okay, you do not want to be knocked back to where the orc ends up as well. Okay, tether, knock back to small bomb. No tether, knock back to big bomb. Okay, once, if you fall down first, rotate to a safe spot. Okay, go to a safe spot where the bombs exploded. Go there. Boost, get ready. Dispel is needed. Boost incoming. Okay, and please dispel. Dispel. Okay, just mitigate it. Just punch a bit harder. Thank you. Next mechanic. Tethers to wind, no tether to purple. Tether to green, wind, no tether to purple. Okay, check for your tethers. Go to your colors. This is going to be a sword omen. We are going to the middle and away from the knight. We go to the center first. Go to the center first. Away to the knight's left. Away to the knight's left towards 3. Nice. We go back to your bosses quickly. Dispel on the warrior. Dispel on the warrior. Thank you. Okay, quite evenly balanced, very good. Tank busters on main tanks. Same mechanic, so click off purple, reapply yellow, there is no change. You can just burn down the bosses, all good, no need to bother with spell for these. Excellent. Next, soldier to the west first. Move the soldier to the west first, gunner to the middle. Nice. First mechanic will be fireball frogs. we will be visually tracking two small frogs. These will be the ones at 4 and 1. So just visually identify where they are heading to. The safe spot will be at 1. Okay, safe spot will be at 1. Okay, this is what I meant earlier on. Okay, point the gap to the middle. Wait, hang on. Okay, and point to the sides. Okay, main tanks quickly go over to your ad and pull them apart. Okay, quickly pull them apart. Okay, tank busters you might need to mitigate or tank inbound. This will hurt. Okay, any other tanks, please help to pull them apart quickly. Red, white, this is going to hurt. Pop some mitigations.
Still
Ooh.
tethered.
Yeah.
It's still tethered.
Yeah, understand. Bring them apart. That's why I mentioned this earlier. Okay, but it's okay, it's okay. Keep going, keep going. The next mechanic is gun turrets. Okay, main tanks will take the gun turrets and burn them down. Okay, now because our main tanks are dead, any other tanks help to take them, especially if we are not doing the spike check duty later on, please help to take the sniper shot and tank inbound them. Okay, tank inbound. Okay, remember to heal the tanks. Okay, help to heal the tanks.
Healers, if you're alive, please try to rest first.
You get everyone up and burn the gun turrets down as well. Help with the DPS. The explosion is
Oh my
gonna
God.
go off. Cause not enough DPS. Okay, nice. Off.
I'm still.
Okay,
I'm
keep
playing
moving, keep
Dodgem.
moving, keep moving, keep moving.
No.
Okay, nice. You can stop moving now. Next mechanic will
If
be
you've got it, Cup.
cadet clones. We help to res, we'll need the people to get back up so that we can clear this.
Oh,
So please rest one of the team F healer.
Thank you.
Your 4?
If need heal, like just pop, Cure 4 caster just start spamming Cure 4. Okay, cadet clones are at B and A, so B and C are safe.
oh, oh.
D and C. Delta and Charlie, D and C are safe. Point gap towards the gunner in the middle. And point gap towards a turret at the side. Okay, go back to your ad. There'll be one last mechanic after this before engage. Wait wide. Tank buster. Okay, the last mechanic is automatic turrets. This is the same mechanic from the DRN version. There are 4 turrets, they will be firing laser beams at each other and they will bounce the lasers off. Just dodge as normal. So just look at where the turrets are pointing, just dodge the lasers. Pyretic, stop moving soon. Pyretic, stop all actions now. Okay, resume, and resume once the debuff drops off. We need to one more red wide, and we need to start to burn them down, or enrage will happen. Tank buster. Okay, healers, if you have LB3 and you still need it, probably a good time to use. Okay, it looks like we will make it. Have to burn the last boss down, starting to enrich. So burn it down real quick. And reflect ops.
Reflect macro.
Yes, please.
Okay, watch out for the reflect ops and counter stances from the bosses. The 1v1 hit the bosses, 1v1 don't hit spike check ops, hit the bosses. Okay, watch for the counter stance. Do the reflect ops then.
Sweet.
Nice. Coat of Arms counter stance. Watch it. Careful, don't hit the reflection. Second set of orbs coming up soon. Second set of orbs are up. to burn the bosses down. 2 more. And once again, healer LB3 if you need it. Looks like we got it. Very nice. Because it's good.
Sweet.
Nice save. Nice save there. Okay, 2 treasure coffers. 2 treasure coffers. Don't miss both of them. Okay, the extra
Thank
treasure
diabetes.
coffer is from the 1v1 clear. So don't forget the
Yeah.
second treasure coffer of personal spoils.
God. Thank you, diabetes. Sugar is good.
We have 45 minutes till technically our timeout.
Yeah.
Y'all want to see Phantom B3 or you want to re-instance and hit B2 again?
That's a good idea.
Yeah, technically we should just YOLO and go as far as we can, then we call it for today lah.
Okay, can.
Yeah.
Then B3 and then we call it
Yeah,
earlier.
yeah, we just go as far as we can lah. I think this group is okay lah. They don't need too much more practice lah.
No, don't say that now. Please.
Next week,
you will screw up our sign-ups because everyone will say Shark say can.
Y'all will know lah. Y'all will know. Y'all will know. Later, the organizer will tell you what you need to do. Okay, but for now, we just focus on doing this first.
Yep.
Yeah, just be careful of overstating your progress. Okay, everyone should be
Yeah.
here by now. So, as usual, stance check. Check your stance. Okay, we just did the spike check ops. So, if you are tank, check your stances. Turn off tank stance. Okay, once again, Natalie, thank you so much. You will be the main tank, so your stance is on. Okay, and once you're ready, just to give us a countdown, and we will just get started. Okay, Banish, as usual, should hit the Phantom first. I'm laughing. So sorry.
Give me.
Oh, I see. So that's what happened earlier. I see. I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything. Kelly's the one who said it. I didn't say anything. Okay, red, white at the start. Yes, come into the arena. The edge will be death zone. Don't be in the purple. But I think quite obvious. Don't stand in the purple. Going towards Alpha, going towards A really quickly. Try to move it as fast as you can. Once the boss starts casting like this, it stops moving. So you need to be here for uptime. Nice. Okay, just follow the dots down. Try not to hit the death wall at the end. Not Kelly laugh at you. Sarcastic.
I've done it. I've done it. Okay, I can
Stop at the
laugh.
way mark. That's not the way mark. Please, please stop. Okay, wait for the pulses. Okay, cross over the 2. Cross over the 2. Then we will go back to 1. We go back to 1. Okay, technically it's either 1 or 3 to start, and 2 or 4 is unsafe. Always remember to wait for 3 pulses. Okay, don't be too in a rush. Let the pulses or lasers go off first. Okay, 1, hold on. 2, wait. 3, cross over. If DPS is good, we can skip ads. 1,
Do it.
2, wait. 1 more. Okay, cross over. Okay, and quickly try to kill it. DPS.
No, come on.
Yes, nice.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Skip. Very nice. Okay, treasure coffer up over here. Remember to grab it. Traps up ahead.
Sweet.
Yeah, traps up ahead. Kelly's the trap also. Okay, again, there's a trap in the little room here. Please be very careful. Please be very careful with the trap in the little room here. Don't step on it. Okay, you turn the corner, the trap's right there, so please be careful. Okay, there'll be more traps beyond the zone transition. Let the perceptors go first. Okay, stepping on the trap hurts you and everyone else standing around the trap, so just be very careful. Okay, now since we are going to be okay, just to confirm this, we are not going to go for another pull after this, so this will be our last pull. We're going to take a short break here. Okay, we're going to take a short, maybe like 5 minutes break. This will be a designated bar break, and it will also show you guys like what normally happens for boss 3 in future. Okay, now anyone who has just push out, doesn't matter. We got time. We got time. We have time now, so we may as well. Hey, what is this? Please. Okay, no, it's okay. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Okay, so normally what happens, right, is that we will form a line. Okay, I'll just form a line here on the right. Those who need... Okay, no, let me rephrase that. Non-tanks on the right. Non-tanks on the right. Get your shell. Okay, get your shell. Once you've gotten it, you just step forwards beyond the purple line into the arena. Okay, if you've gotten shell and you're still here, just step forwards beyond the purple line into the arena. Just cross the line so that we know that you are okay. Tanks will be on the left. Tanks will usually get pick up protect on the left. And shell as well. Okay, tanks will need both. Okay, tanks, if you are gonna soak the Shed Tank Buster, you will need protect because that's the only physical attack here. Okay, do understand that non-tanks do not need protect. Okay, I'll just say this once and I hope no one asks me in the future again. Non-tanks do not need protect. There is no physical damage in this fight except for the Tank Buster. Okay, the attack name that needs Aether Shield is called Glory of Bozja. Okay, what Nivlek has typed out, thank you very much. Here, it is basically the red white that happens in between every phase or weapon change. Okay, every weapon transition, the boss does this red white, and that is what we need to Aether Shield. Okay, but you will hear me say okay, red white, please Aether Shield, or red white, Aether Shield. Okay, I'll be doing proper callouts for this fight. Try to get an idea of how it's like. Okay, for those who need to go to the bathroom, just go ahead. Okay, this is going to be our last pool anyway, so we have about 40 minutes to mess around here. So a lot of time. Go to the bathroom. Once you're back, okay, make sure you get your buffs. And then after that, we'll do ready checks. Okay, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Okay, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Now is a great time to learn. Okay, can be anything on boss 3, boss 2, or boss 1 also. Okay, I know it's slightly expedited, but it seems that this group has 6. This is our 6 hour of practice. Some of y'all, not first time. I understand. Yes, correct. That is correct. So Nivlek, if you have 2 hot and 1 hot, only for the sword, you can get 3 or 4 temperature. Means 2 hot, or 2 cold, or 2 and 1 is possible for sword slashes. Then you need to take 2 slashes. Correct. Okay, but for those of you who don't understand, it's okay lah. Again, this is just it's like a second look, and we are not expecting to clear, but do give it a solid try to resolve mechanics, understand what's going on, and try to execute them. Okay, try to execute the mechanics. Focus on just doing mechanics first. DPS not very important, to be honest. If everyone can do all the mechanics properly, we just naturally clear. The DPS is just enough by itself. Okay, I'll pop a ready check in about 4 minutes. Okay, in about 4 minutes, I'll pop a ready check. Okay, for those of you who are still here, once again, if you have gotten your shell and protect, shell is for non-tanks, then only tanks will need protect. Okay, then you can just step forwards if you're still present. You can just go beyond the purple line, so we know that you are here. Okay, then later in about another 3 to 4 minutes, we'll do a ready check and we'll get started. No, I don't think we're gonna see before, by the way. That's not really possible. Legitimately speaking, right, this boss is what we call the wall, because I cannot call out the mechanics for you. You have to resolve your own mechanics. So everyone has to do their own homework. Everyone gets a different permutation. You have to resolve it yourself. Okay, the most I can do is tell you, okay, look at your temperature, look at the direction, look at the arrows, look at this, look at that. But you have to resolve it by yourself. So ultimately, this is why it's a wall. If you're new or you're fresh or it's majority fresh, it's very unlikely that we'll get past it. Okay, not to say that not possible, but it's unlikely.
Just make sure you can see your buffs, because if your buffs are like at the top of your screen, that's gonna be hard.
Force march. Okay, question here. Force march, right, or the quick march, is always 2 squares. Normal running speed is 2 squares. I'm assuming that you're not sprinting, you're not walking, or you're not using some weird skill like impetus. Normally it's 2 squares. Okay, yeah, we just calculate it's 2 squares. I mean, if someone using Swift or impetus,
We've done that.
You clearly messing around. Okay, we shouldn't see it. We shouldn't see it. This is not a meme run, so we shouldn't see any weird actions taking place. Okay,
Yeah.
and we'll talk about actions a bit more later. Ninja. I don't think the ninja speed increase stacks with Swift, by the way. I don't think it stacks. So I think you are just either you are ninja speed or you are Swift speed. It doesn't actually stack. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, A okay, B okay. Okay, come on. At this point of time, let's just do a ready check. So ABC is okay. D, E, and F is okay lah. Okay lah. Seems like everyone's okay lah. So we'll just give it a try, and wipe it. And after that, we'll just probably end early lah. Okay, the organizer can spend 10 minutes talking to you all. And if you all have any questions, I will still host any questions you may have after the run. Okay, but let's just finish this up first. Okay,
Let's have some fun.
counting down. Focus up. Hood check, gear check, stance check. Data shield for tanks, make sure you have it. And let's try our best. Okay, Ali,
Ooh.
just go, just start. It's okay, just start. Don't worry about it.
I've done that before.
You will start with shared tank buster. Only the tanks will stack in front. Only the tanks will stack in front. And then red white with Aether shields. Please use Aether shield. It's fine. Okay, away from the boss, away from the boss. The boss is starting with the staff mode. Oh. Behind the boss, this is bow form, and afterwards it will be moved to the front. So sword, staff, bow. The front, front is the last form, so be at the front. Okay, we are starting off with the same sword mechanics as before. Checking your debuffs. The boss will be invulnerable in a short while, so don't use your burst now. Check your debuff, okay, or check your temperature. The safe spot will be at 2. The safe spot is at 2. 1 square adjacent to 2 to take 1 creep. Can either be on 2 or 1 square north, south, east or west of 2 to resolve this properly. Second slash. Safe square is at 1. Safe square is at 1. If you don't need temperature changes, stay at 1. Remember the heal and shield. Nice. Aether shields will be next. Okay, boss in the middle. Aether shield. Okay, boss placed in the middle. Next mechanic will be away and meteors. Now move away from the boss, move away from the boss. Further. Okay, thank you. Check your temperature. There will be a quick march. Check your march direction. 4 meteors will land, and you need to find the meteor temperature that you need to equalize your temperature. Point yourself to march towards that meteor. You will be marching in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, march. If you've done correctly, you should neutralize it and you will be fine. Okay, just hold the boss there. Okay, no, doesn't matter. Okay, heal up, shield up, Aether shield. Okay, the boss will center itself and you need to go behind the boss after it centers itself. Okay, don't worry, the boss will move to the center by itself like this. Be behind the boss, be behind the boss. This is the ladder scheme. We will be starting off with a quick march to either Bravo or Delta. Okay, check your march direction. Shared tank buster. Tanks share. And we'll be marching to either Bravo or Delta. Point yourself to march towards Delta. Marching in 3, 2, 1, march. If anyone dies in the flames and they raise, healers can actually rescue them to pull them out of the fire. Okay, but I think
I don't think anyone died.
everyone's
I
fine
don't
here.
think anyone died.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Just saying. Okay, now, inverted arrows. Check your temperature. Look at which arrow you need and go to the square that the arrow ends up in. That was not correct.
Are you dead? Oh, I'm dead. Fuck.
Red white, Wither shield, red white, Wither shield. Something about gloating about me. How much? Okay, just stay at the front of the boss. Stay at the front of the boss. Go to the front. Everyone to the front of the boss, please. Come to the front. Come to the front. Oh, you're actually doing quite well. Okay, next. Don't jinx it. Okay, now.
Thank you.
Sword slashes with brand. Next boss will be invulnerable after a while. Get ready. Check your temperature. Check your temperature. Okay, check your brand. Do some math. Okay, you need to neutralize the combined temperature. Okay, the safe spot is at 2. 2 is safe. 2 is safe. Need to be in the 2 square or 1 square adjacent to 2. North, south, east or west of 2. There will be a second slash. Heal up, shield up. 3 is safe. 3 is safe. If you don't need temperature change, stay on 3. Okay, all good. Heal up, shield up. Aether shield. And boss to the middle. Okay, Aether shield now. Meteors is next once more. This time, okay, away first, away from the boss, away from the boss, away from the boss, everyone away. This time we'll be running to the meteor that we need. Okay, there will be lasers or beacon strips being fired from the edges.
Not arise,
The
do not
4
arise
squares
anymore.
are safe. Okay, yeah, stop all arise here, no more arising. Anyone arised here just dies at the end of this mechanic. Okay, check your temperature, calculate which temperature you need. Once the meteors land, quickly run to the meteor temperature that you need and find the safe square in those 4 squares. If you're not sure where it is, look for the jumping players. Jumping players tell you where the safe square is. Nice. Okay, heal up, shield up. Okay, hold off on the limit breakthrough, not yet. Let all the dooms and deaths go out. Red, white, Aether shield. After this, healer LB3. Thank you. Okay, let all the people dying from temperature die first, then you rest them.
Yeah.
Okay, behind the boss, behind the boss. It's really hard to see, so follow the cookie where Natalie is. Come to the back of the boss. Come to the back of the boss. And this will be the last mechanic. We'll be running to either B or D, but we need to dodge the beacon strips first. So look at the sides, look at where the ads are at. You want to be in those lanes, running towards Bravo afterwards. Okay, wait for the strips to go off, run to B. Okay, sprint to B now, sprint to B now. Run, you fools! Okay, now, check your temperature. Check your brand, calculate which temperature you need. There is going to be a quick march of 2 squares in that direction. Ladders are popping up soon. This is inverted ladders. Look for the square that you need to be in and march yourself. Okay, point yourself to march to that square. Marching in 3, 2, 1, and go.
Oh no.
I'm
fine, but I just saw everybody else like running
Okay,
in way.
just kill it, just
Fun.
kill it. If y'all can kill it, just kill it. If cannot, then GG.
Yeah.
I'm dead too, no!
Photo time.
Wait, why? Shed Tank Buster.
Come on.
Tanks just stack together, everyone else away. And maybe you have a chance to kill it. But I don't know if you
Go,
all
go, go, go.
can keep going or not. So many deaths. We might just call it.
Wow.
Alright, nice. Just remember pick up treasure coffer. We may not have enough arises, so we might have to just abandon, depending on how much reses we have.
I've got several, so...
Can we prioritize raising the non-vets?
Yeah, don't rest me, don't rest Arcanis, but don't take picture of me also, please. Thanks. Go away.
Yeah.
Take picture.
Don't take picture. Thanks. Go rest all the new players.
Send-
Please rest the new players.
send-
Don't rest me. Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't-
Wait.
All the vets, please declare yourself a vet
Let me just
so that people can avoid raising
I just
you.
mark myself with do not
Ah,
target.
If you want to mark yourself with a thing, also mark yourself just so that we
Yeah.
can prioritize getting the new people that are coffers.
Yeah. Actually, if got tank, tank with sacrifice, if you have sacrifice, right, and you grab your coffer already, right, you can come and sacrifice me, then I can sacrifice someone else, and then we can both leave and die outside. If your sacrifice works, then you can sacrifice one more if you have more than one. Hey, no need rest me, Oh, sacrifice, okay. Then leave the zone. Or,
Yeah.
just leave.
You'll die
okay,
outside.
Yeah.
So the strat Shark is explaining is Lost Sacrifice usually applies a doom. If you have Wisdom of the Indom, which is the tank wisdom, there is some chance of you dodging the doom so you don't get it. Otherwise, if you get the doom, you can leave instance and die outside and confuse everyone.
What's a
Very
wisdom?
funny. I don't know, I don't have any.
Okay lah. I think that's pretty much
Is it a
everyone.
wisdom
Is
or is
that
it Lost
it?
Essence? I'm sorry,
It's
it's Lost
Lost-
Essence.
Yeah.
I did too much Eureka.
Yeah, it's like, what's a wisdom? I don't know.
Hey, wow,
Uh,
they actually could rest everyone.
We
Okay lah.
got everyone except one guy who left.
Yeah,
and
one guy
is
left,
on
yeah.
the- yeah.
Yeah, for the sack.
Okay
I
lah.
still have like...
No,
Yeah.
let's just call it for today lah.
Yeah, let's call it,
I don't want to go
Yeah.
further already.
Wait.
Huh?
Okay, but let's do the mini man. Like...
Minion. Oh, you want to go step on the mini?
Yeah,
Go lah.
do
Okay,
the
Ah,
lah.
yes,
mini.
okay,
You all can go.
can.
Okay. We can open the door, then after we leave, okay? We can open the door, then we leave. I'm not gonna do Minotaur. I don't
Yeah.
want to kill everyone there. Okay, so if you all want to get mini, just go to the back. Okay, just
Hello.
go and stand around
Jab
the
and
mini.
trap.
Stand around it.
Yeah, don't
Stand
step
around
don't
it.
step on it. Don't step on it. If you step on it, that's the last one because someone popped the other one earlier.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw that. So you stand around it, don't stand on it.
Yeah.
Are
don't
we all
step on it.
good? We're all good? Ready? Go. Oh, wait.
Wait,
What?
hang on. Someone's triggered
Okay.
a cutscene. Okay, go.
Oh.
Go. Careful
Go,
of the cutscene.
go.
Let the people with cutscene first.
Yeah, too late. Should wait for the cutscene. Okay,
I can't see the thing up of their head, unfortunately.
You all step on it already?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're watching
I also
cutscene.
faster.
Yeah. Should let the that's right.
What?
Never mind, doesn't matter lah. Anyway, if you're mini, right, y'all just run to the front and what needs to happen, right, is actually the gate at the front needs someone who is tiny to squeeze through the gate so that they can unlock the gate from the other side. So this is why the mini trap is needed. Okay, just to explain it, why we need mini. Okay, the person in front, if you are veteran, please don't open the gate first. Let the cutscene watchers come and see this happening.
Should let the cutscene play first though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pop the track
You all
first.
go and YOLO too fast. But never mind lah, next time.
Yeah, boy.
Okay, so basically, okay, wait for everyone to come here lah. Anyway, just to let you know, we're not gonna go ahead with Minotaur. Just gonna open the gate and just show you what happens after this. Then after we'll leave and Arcanis or Esther can wrap up for today.
What, why me? I'm not even the orc this
Oh,
week.
not you okay lah, my bad.
It's Aster.
It's S. No
Sad.
no
S-Fan.
just S.
Aspen.
AS.
The mini broke off already, by the way.
I was about to let mini pop
Okay,
off.
make sure you go
Okay,
through.
wait, one person got through.
Alright,
Yeah,
alright, got
thanks.
it.
Okay, then open. Okay, thank you. Okay, there's traps ahead. Just to let you all know, there are more traps on the other side. So basically, what happens after this is there are traps. The protectors scan for traps. There's one more trap at the bridge, and then is Minotaur. But
Oh, someone popped.
Yeah, just careful lah. Don't kill yourself and waste metal lah. Just be careful. Don't die extra. Yeah.
Too late now.
Okay lah.
Oh, it's ready. Okay,
So
that's
that's
fine.
it. That's it. We're not gonna pull Minotaur for today. We will do this the next time. Okay, so
Technically, you could. Just
but
for fun.
someone left already, so it doesn't feel nice to just ditch them.
No, I meant just run in and kill ourselves.
Always.
No, it's okay.
It costs
Let's
metal,
go.
but if you
Yeah.
just leave,
Uh,
We can mess around the next time when we're
Yeah.
supposed to be here. We can
Yeah.
mess around when we're supposed to be here. Okay, so that's it for today's session. Let's just zone out.
Congrats.
We
Like,
will debrief.
literally.
We will debrief after this. Those of you who got pictures of me dead, right? Please delete. Thank you.
Send to me.
Please post
Thank
them in the
you.
general
Please
chat.
delete. Thank you.
Yeah,
We have seen quite a lot of dead photos already. It's been great.
it's very, very good. Eee.
Okay. As maybe you can get one letter back if you do a proper debrief. Please take
Alright,
over.
okay, cool. Wow, my letters at stake here. Okay, hi guys. So I'll just do a quick debrief so that we can. I think this is the first time we've ever ended ahead of time. So, so a couple things to note, right? So, firstly, I think today quite a few people came a bit late. So please do note, and this is actually stated in the sign up form as well, that we require to be in the PF 30 minutes before the start. It's really just so that we can start taking attendance and making sure all the bodies are there. People can start asking questions. People can start preparing their cash, etc., etc. If you're going to be late, please do let us know on Profbot so that we are aware and we can start preparing for that as well, right? So just a heads up. If you have name changed recently, please also head over to the registration channel to rename yourself. If not, I'll forever be unable to find or ping you, right? So please make sure that your name in this channel is your actual name that you signed up with. Okay. The final point is something that we always talk about, which is your prop point. Okay, for your subsequent signups, right? So the way we do this is that for every boss, there are 2 states that you can be in. You can either be prep or aim to clear. So for example, you can be boss 1 prep or boss 1 aim to clear, boss 2 prep, boss 2 aim to clear. I will now state as a sweeping statement that unless you are a vet, no one here is boss 3 aim to clear. Okay? Sweeping statement. If any new blood signs up next week as boss 3 aim to clear, I will physically, if you live in Singapore, drive to your place and hit you. Okay? Now, the general rule of thumb that we apply here is this. Okay? Firstly, for any boss, for you to state that you are aim to clear, you must have less than 2 deaths. Okay? Less than 2 deaths. Secondly, you must be semi-confident on the boss, which means if Shark's microphone suddenly bugged out, you are still able to survive. Okay? Those are the overarching metrics that we use when we determine whether you are aim to clear or not. Right? If not, you are prep. It is very important that you state your prop point realistically. Okay? And this is important because we check as well. When you sign up, we physically check all 48 people to make sure their prop points are where they state to be. If you are unclear, please do ping Croftbot, but please do know that Croftbot is not a real bot, despite the fact that some mods are replying Croftbot like a robot. Okay, Croftbot is actually just a messaging system for us for you to reach out to us, and it's a real human behind it. So right now, if we end the session and all 48 of you ping Croftbot and say, "What's my prop point?" it will take quite a while for us to get back to you. Right? We encourage you to reflect yourself and say, "Hey Croftbot," or "Hey mods, what's my prop point? This is what I think it is. Do you agree?" And that actually helps us a lot more. Right? So yeah, please take note of that. Please don't lie about your prop point. There are cons to over and understating your prop point. We've gone through this before. So please be honest, and we hope to see you next week. Oh, right, sorry, one final thing. Please do note when you sign up for a 3-hour session, typically we intend to run for full 3 hours. Unless it's an awkward situation like this where partway through the second run, we realize that we either will hilariously overrun or we don't have enough time, right? So we end slightly ahead. But typically, we will run for the full 3 hours or maybe even extend by like 10-15 minutes. So please do prepare for that. Okay, if not, I've got nothing else.
Okay, so I think ASE, one extra letter give you, has covered most of the points already. I think you guys did really good, so do continue to prepare for future runs. If you have any questions, anything you're not sure about, like what's this mechanic, how do I resolve this, I'm a healer, what should I bring, I'm a range DPS, what should I bring, things like timing, skill timings, etc, etc. Feel free to just ask in either the Discord. Okay, there's you can just ask in the Discord general channel. Okay, most of the mods will help you answer questions there. Okay, alternatively, for a short amount of time here, I'm going to stay back in the voice channel and in the alliance. and I will answer your questions here as well. Okay, if not, then thanks so much for coming, guys. Anything else any of the mods want to add? If not, then that's it for this week's session. Look out for the notice for the next week's session. Okay, probably will be someone else doing it. And do sign up accordingly as well. Okay, other than that, thanks so much for coming, guys. You guys did great. Okay, enjoy the rest of your weekend. And I'll see you guys
Legit.
next time. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Bye bye now.
I'm gonna go eat. You
Alright.
can just.
Hey, you not staying behind and answer questions? Hello,
I'm
Kelly?
hungry.
Hello, Kelly?
What?
Do work,
Me?
please. Do work.
You like talking, you can do it.
No, I don't like talking. I mostly being paid to talk, but this time I'm not being paid. So
Wait, you're getting paid?
no, I mean in real life I'm paid to
Huh?
talk, but here I'm not, right?
You're getting paid
Hey,
by
when are
Naya
we
with
getting
the
paid?
Oh, Naya's paying.
the
Hey,
package,
okay. Can. Thanks, Naya. Thanks, Naya. Please,
Naya,
please.
thanks, Naya.
Okay. Let me give you my link to my donations channel.
by Fantasia, but you have to
PayPal.
Fantasia bring it and change to Lala.
Hey, no.
Yeah.
That will cost you, man. That will cost you like. I think I charged like the last time someone asked, I said, how much does it cost to get shark to Fantasia to Lollifer? I say something like something ridiculous like 5 billion gil or something like that. So you need to convert that to real life money. So that's approximately how much it will cost. Okay, good luck trying to raise the funds for that. You need to start a GoFundMe, change shark to Lalafell GoFundMe. Then maybe it's possible.
Does anyone knows his password? We can change for him.
Hey. Suspicious, huh? Suspicious.
Even I don't know that, sadly.
Yeah,
Otherwise, I would have done it already. I would have done it already, man.
Suspicious. No such thing. No hacking. No dark arts. No nothing. Sus. Okay, anyway, like legitimately, right, if you all have any questions, feel free to ask them. I do realize that the lunch chat is disbanded, so I'll just look at the general channel. If you want, you can type your questions in the general channel as well. Then we can help answer questions for you. If not, then there's no need to stay behind. We just chit-chatting, chewing the fat now. If you want to head off, go enjoy the rest of your Sunday, please go ahead. Thanks very much for coming, guys. Okay, I'll just...
Hey, sorry, I have a
chit-chat.
question about boss 2. When you say the overlap from the sides, so after we face the center, do we still have time to adjust a vertical
Yes.
spot and the turn? Or do we have
Definitely.
to position the side before the middle?
There will be time.
So you can choose like the lane to stand in, but yes, you will have time to rotate your gap to face both the boss and then the turret.
Now, the
Yeah,
pro...
okay.
As long as you're not standing in the overlap, it should be okay.
The pro strat is to point it in a way where you're pointing at the boss and pointing at the turret behind the boss as well. That's the pro strat. So you don't have to do any turning at all. But it is totally possible to point it to the boss and quickly turn and point it to the turret at the side. Especially if like the boss is north or south of you and the turret is on the west or east of you, you will have to do some rotation regardless. So it is possible, just a bit more difficult. The show hole mechanic has always been one of the more difficult mechanics to resolve in this content as well as everywhere else. So do feel free to just practice.
I mean, how I was moving, I was facing the middle, and once you call for pulling the sides, I was in the overlap. I don't know what to do.
Oh.
You shift. You can shift. So if who is it? Someone's posted in general chat a nice chart. This I think it's from NA because I don't think we have this. But this is basically what it looks like. So you can stand. You can solve the first. That's the fireball frogs mechanic, and then you can pick where to stand. Generally speaking, I'll find one side to stand on. So I'm right next to a turret, so I line up with it.
Yeah, that's what I do also, by the way.
I'm usually far away anyway because I'm ranged. I hate playing melee.
So you can line up with the turret and then turn yourself?
Yes, you can line up with the turret to begin with, turn to face the boss, turn your gap to face the boss, and then you can turn back to the turret. So you can pre-position yourself initially so you don't have to do it later.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That helps a lot. Thank you.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah, I mean, it just comes down to practice, to be honest. There's time, like to answer your question in a nutshell, right? There's actually time to adjust to boss, adjust to turret afterwards. But obviously, if you are prepared for it and you know that turret lasers are coming up next, you can actually pre-position in a way that all you need to do is just turn towards the turret. One of those methods is to stand next to a turret. The easiest way to face a turret is to just stand next to it so that you just need to rotate the gap towards it instantly. and that's one way you can resolve it. There's other ways as well. It's up to each individual to determine how they want to do the show hole mechanic. I know that different players using different peripherals, keyboard, mouse, or controller, legacy, or standard control settings will have different ways to resolve it. There's no one solution for everything, but you can try your best to practice the show hole mechanic, and with luck you should be able to get it. Yeah. Other than that, let's see what else is there. I think okay. So next week, I think we will very likely be putting up B1, B2 boss progress session. It will very likely be B1, B2. We generally don't skip ahead unless we know for certain that the group is good. But having said that, if let's say you're prepared for B3, it's obviously going to be good. If there's time, there's an opportunity, we will just take the chance. Today, because as Esther mentioned earlier on, we're in a weird situation where we don't have enough time to go for another run, but at the same time, we
Oh, thanks, man.
cut it short.
It was, I think it was B. So who asked for the turrets earlier? There's been a link posted into the the text voice chat thingy.
Oh.
Which,
Okay, take a look.
by Mid. So thanks, Mid.
Quite a lot of guys, but whatever works for you, that's good enough. You can use, there are guides here on our Discord, obviously. Video guides as well, created by Auntie Berry. Happy birthday, Berry.
Happy birthday, Barry.
She's not here, so still. And
Barry's not even here.
I know, that's the idea. I mean, just because she's not here doesn't mean you can't wish her happy birthday, right?
You had to tell her afterwards how many times we told her happy birthday.
She just automatically increment the count by 1 every day. Just somewhere out there in the world, someone's wishing her happy birthday, so yeah, it's fine. But yeah, just check out
Sorry,
the
my
guides.
friends sent me a photo of the fact that everyone except him has left the Minotaur instance.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
He's dead now.
Yeah, it's fine, it's fine. I mean, you have to mess around, it's fine.
I mean, yeah, he's a vet and he likes.
There is no way that that's me.
It's got your name on it.
Absolutely never would do that.
I'm going to. I could post it into the voice chat right now.
Actually, we should. Okay, never mind. It's okay.
No.
One of these days.
As it turns out, you can't solo the Minotaur as a sage.
Definitely not.
I wouldn't lose.
Gotta sort out the waymarks one of these days.
I'm missing waymarks.
Mine is just all over the place. Mine is just all over the place. So I want to sort them out.
I forgot which ones. I think it's Wraith. Which is weird, but then to be honest, it's only Wraith. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Like for me, I'm vanilla, right? So I need to be in the zone to pick up.
Yeah, same.
Base waymarks. So I don't have a choice. I have to be there.
So
and get someone to post the waymarks. And
yeah, but
slight OCD. Slight OCD.
To explain, these waymacks cannot be played. You can't transfer them in DRN, so you have to transfer them in DRS. That's the only time we can do it. So I think it was last year, was it? I got them from Shark, and I believe I missed some because I was stupid and I forgot to get them. But they're either Wraith or Boss 3. Boss 3 would be slightly more problematic. Wraith is kind of like, oh well, can't be helped. Just die.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, I mean, okay, it's okay, not a very big deal. As long as someone has them, right, it's fine. It's fine. Just understand that I think some of our waymarks are slightly different from other places. Like, I think one of the major ones is Dahu's waymark, right? The 1 and 3 is inverted. There's a reason for that as well, because 1 needs to be south.
Well, the Wraith one I noticed, I don't know who has waymarks, but someone's waymarks goes from D, C, B, A instead of A, B, C, D.
It's a bit,
They're reversed. And so the first, like every time they said go to D, I would run right instead of running left, and I'm just like, huh?
Too much muscle memory, I get it.
Yeah. I don't know.
And I seen
But
waymarks, right? Some people
yeah.
waymarks for the rift are inside the death wall. So it's not useful
Oh, it's
because
so funny.
it's easier to have the
Everyone
waymarks
goes
at the
stats
wall,
down
right?
on
Then,
the waymark and just die.
yeah, just tell people like stop at the waymark. Once they see waymark, you stop. So having the waymarks at the line before death wall actually helps. Some people put him in the death wall, then you can't use the waymarks as a stopping point. So yeah, can be improved lah. It's all good.
They're just things.
Okay, what other questions do we have? Let's see. Okay, 2 states, blah blah blah. Fresh. Okay, maybe Esther can address this question. Is Esther still here?
Oh, he's gone.
Yeah.
I think he's walking, sorry. So...
I see. Okay, never mind. It's okay. Okay, anyway, Amelia's asking about the fresh and aim to clear things, right? Basically, right, fresh means you are new to it. That one is obvious. There's A to C, right, means you are aiming to clear this stage. And there's a third one, which is practice. Okay, basically it's practice or aim to clear. It's basically practice or aim to clear. So if you are good at the fight and you don't die and you don't need callouts to resolve mechanics, you are definitely aim to clear. If you die more than 2 times because of mistakes, meaning that you cannot execute the mechanics, or you don't really know what's going on, or you need callouts or rely on callouts to resolve the mechanics, then you are considered as practice. Having said this, you just be honest with yourself. Doesn't mean that if you are at this stage, you cannot go beyond it. So let's say I feel I'm only boss 1 practice. Okay, as an example, I still don't get boss 2. I definitely don't get boss 3. But I put myself as boss 1 practice. Doesn't mean I cannot go beyond boss 1, but it does mean that when signing up for the session must be targeted for me. Then I can sign up for that session. If I'm like, let's say, boss 2 aim to clear, right, and the session is not a boss 2 session, maybe it's a fresh boss 1, then when I sign up as a boss 2 aim to clear, right, the organizer will skip me because I'm not the targeted audience for this session. Likewise, if you are lower proc than the targeted session, let's say the session is a boss 3, boss 4, and I'm only boss 1, means I don't know anything beyond boss 1. I obviously am not going to get in. So that's why it's important to know where exactly you are standing and accurately state it. Okay, overstating and understating, as Esther mentioned earlier on, has certain consequences. Overstating means you are actually at a lower proc level, but you state that you are higher proc level, means that you'll be very obvious that you don't know what you're doing. Understating, on the other hand, is a bit weirder. Normally doesn't happen as often, but if let's say people are higher than the stated proc level, then it just means that they want to get into that run, right? But then they state that their level is slightly lower. So that usually doesn't happen. Okay, most people just state that they are better than what they actually feel they are, which is normal for most people. But we try to encourage people to be more accurate with their proc status. Okay, just state whatever you feel that you're comfortable with. The organizers will handle it. Okay, you sign up for the correct session, you accurately state that you're at that level, we will usually take you in. So that's basically how it works. Yeah. Don't worry about it too much. It's generally not so stringent. It's just used as a way to filter out people who shouldn't be in this particular session, is what we're trying to say. Like, if I'm too good for it, or I'm too bad, too poor for it, I shouldn't be in this session. That's what the proc level stating thing is for. We just try to filter and narrow down the session for the correct audience. Having said this, if you are above the level, meaning I'm already proficient at B4 or B3 and the session is a B1, B2, I can still sign up. Okay, I can still sign up, but I state that no, I'm at a higher proc level, meaning that the organizer will skip me if there's people who need the space. But if they need there's space, spare slots, they can slot me in as well, so I can get more practice with boss 1, boss 2 as well. So this actually helps the organizer as well. So even if you are if you are better than the stated proc level, you can still sign up. Just note that you are at a lower priority, but if there's space, we will slot you in. Okay, especially if we need filler. Today's session, I think we running out of healers. I think we like not enough healers. So some of the moderators have to come in and fill up. Okay, and not to mention that sometimes people have emergency, you know, someone say, oh, my house on fire, my goldfish needs to go for a walk, stuff like that. So we'll need to get people to come in to fill for them. It'll be nice to have some fillers, some backups or
My
research.
favorite is shark get legs.
What, shark get legs? That's not something I've
Yeah,
heard of.
your shark growing legs.
Yeah, no, sharks can fly.
What?
Hello.
Tatsu said it
Shark
way
growing
back.
legs
No,
and running away.
Tatsu said it way back. Your shark got legs.
Yeah. No, my shark can fly. I'm a flying shark. If y'all go to Ruby Sea, right, y'all can see
Yeah,
flying
you can
sharks
see
there.
flying sharks. Yeah.
Actually flying sharks there. So that's what my...
You can go kill them and show shark.
Hey. No shark.
You say
updates.
shark had legs, but I read the Junji Ito manga. Manga.
Junji Ito.
Oh, shark should not have legs.
Suddenly
Put him back in the goldfish bowl.
Suddenly getting real here, bro. Junji Ito, dropping like Junji Ito like something you see every other day. Suspicious. But it's okay, it's a niche thing. Some people enjoy it.
Hey, sorry. Follow-up question to the prop point. What if your calls are so good that it's better than catbot, and then we never grow out of it? Can we still be considered confident? And maybe we don't die lah.
Technically speaking, right? Yes. Technically speaking, okay. Now let me just explain a little bit about short calls. We try our best to give the highest quality, best level shark SMR tier short calls as best as we can, but it should not be relied upon for clearing. Having said this, we do understand that some people have a lot of difficulty to do the content without short calls. So you can say that the short calls are a crutch, but you must understand the mechanics. Meaning that even if suddenly the short calls are bad, okay, like sometimes we make mistakes. Okay, I think there has been cases where short caller make mistake. I blink or there's some lag. Something happened. Someone called me suddenly. Someone dropped something. Cracking my window crack or my house on fire suddenly, right? And I need to look away for a moment, and I miss the mechanic, right? That shouldn't affect you if there's no short call suddenly lah. Okay, so you should be paying attention to the mechanics. Okay, but it's okay to rely on the short calls just to do the fight, but you must understand how the mechanics work. That is basically what we are saying with regards to the short calls.
You can just go to a run of a bad host like me.
I guess that's true also lah. I guess that's true. Hey, I think how's your run? How's your run, Seal? Is it over?
Yeah, went to frontline because it didn't fail. That's fine.
Didn't meet the minimum.
I didn't really expect it to fail because I'm just like trying to get the word out there.
No worries,
but
no worries.
in 2 weeks I'll do any prog.
Yeah. I think like next time, right, we'll try to funnel some people over as well, if we can. But we need to clear one batch first. We need to clear the batch first, right? Then we can send people over to Materia to do either any prop or reclears. I myself will plan to start up the shark practice runs sometime in the near future. Okay, maybe again we need to clear one batch first. Subsequently, once we clear a batch, we have some fresh blood, fresh players who want to do more DRS, right? Then we can start to run reclears. Without that initial pool of players who want to do more DRS, right, the new DRS runs are not going to take off. So you gotta do step by step first. But yeah, it's good to know. It's good to know.
I'm in a dungeon and the tank is not using mitigation at all in Vanish Party, so I think their prog point is a Realm Reborn.
So to explain it a little bit more, so right now, as this is a fresher batch, you might consider that Shark is going quite in detail onto some of the callouts, which is fine because we're all still learning. Later on, when you get to like reclears and stuff, we will be starting to use more concise callouts. Like some people will just say things like 1331 or say like tether to small, non-tether to big. That's it. You won't get any explanation of where to go. You will just say this is like this mechanic is a tether. Do your mechanic.
Yep, pretty much.
And that should be all the prompts you will need to resolve your mechanic. So when you start as you start getting more experienced in it, it will become less of a crutch and more of a prompt to say this is the mechanic that will be happening next. And you can just, muscle memory go, oh, okay, I need to stand over there. Or okay, I need 2 fire or 2 ice.
And a good sign
Basically, the idea is we'll call out the mechanics, and then based on like what happens in the fight, whether you get a tether or not, you know exactly where you need to go.
Yeah.
So if we're just saying upcoming is going to be, you know, tethers to wind, no tethers to lightning, you should already know what's going to happen next.
Yep, pretty much. The
Or-
callouts become more concise, less winding, and if stuff goes south, you should be able to adjust as well, which is a clear sign that you actually understand what the mechanic is. So these are some of the signs that you are now competent with or without the callouts. Yep.
There will be instances where certain people have said the wrong direction, and you'll see some vets run the correct way, and everybody else relying on the callouts will run the wrong way. We have had that happen. Yes.
Everybody dies. That's all.
And then you just see you're half the raid wipe, and you're just like, well, shot caller issue. But yes, yeah, there will be a time where sometimes very rarely you will get the opportunity to question mark the shot caller's calls because they've made a mistake. But essentially you can they can say 1331, and you can use that as saying the mercy slash is coming up, where do I stand? You don't actually have to listen to where they're saying. You can use it as a prompt to figure out what you're doing. So it doesn't,
Although I do
at that
understand.
stage you're getting a little,
I do
as long as you understand to begin with.
Like sometimes I think like certain mechanics are like the 1331, 2442, or 2244.
Actually, mid, I was talking about Shark.
Hey, what's that got to do with me?
No, it's because Ume was doing that one time. Ume was doing shot calling, and he started calling mercy slash, and you called over him so confidently, and everyone followed. And I stood there going, "Bro, he said the wrong way."
I messed
The
up.
one thing you said all fight was the wrong call.
Marvelous. It was supposed to be part of my plan, all according to Keikaku. Keikaku means
Yeah, he
plan.
wiped. Well, that was supposed to be. I feel like that. It was a materia run, I forget.
I think
And
so,
it was
probably.
like mid prog too, so it wasn't like a fresh run.
Yeah.
It was like boss 3 or something.
I mean, I've killed a lot of people. I've killed dozens.
That was
I'm this
the
good.
way that we all just trusted you and went with it, including the vets, and I just stood there going, bro, wait a sec.
I'm this good at short calls because I've killed hundreds of
Yeah, it
players.
was Matt.
Like I
This was
literally
a
killed
Matt
a lot
run.
of players.
Materia
just
run,
to-
so he killed everyone on
Yes.
Materia, and we're just
Uh-huh.
like, bro.
Must understand that sacrifices have
Yes.
to be made just to be this
Yes,
good.
because we had there was probably at least one stream going, and there was a couple of, we did have some subs from ELE come over.
Man, y'all still remember? Yeah, y'all should go remember all the other short caller make mistakes. Made a couple mistakes last week too. Yes, please remember.
Yeah,
those.
you don't want to know my list of mistakes.
Yeah,
Dude, all the shot callers go through some stuff.
Yeah, don't worry about
Trinity
it.
Seeker is the
Go through a lot.
worst.
Short callers
Trinity
actually
Seeker
kill
is
a
like
lot
shot
of,
caller prog.
kill a lot of players. You have to lah. You have to. You don't make an omelette without cracking a few eggs. Is what I always say. So don't be surprised.
Yeah.
The first time a shot caller calls super chess, have fun.
There was one time when a Braille was still running, and I still remember it. Is Aris here? He's left. Aris was doing he was doing super chess, and he was doing the backwards strat, I think, in super chess. And the shot caller called him out, and turns out the shot caller was wrong.
Ah, I see. And then everyone
So
else dies.
Aris- Well, half the raid, because they stood there and they started counting the square themselves because they're checking it, and they're like, hold on a sec, mate.
Yeah, and then
And
they
we're just all
realize,
like,
yeah.
yeah.
But you
And so
should-
you have half the raid running around trying to
Yeah.
find the correct super chess square.
Should-
And Aris is just sitting down there all going, bro, you're just watching us.
Just get good. Just get good.
Yeah. Very
Like
funny.
even in NA, some of the vets for super chess, they put the numbers over their head for the right spot. Somebody it was in the right spot, put a number over their head. Somebody else was in the wrong spot, took that number, and half the people died.
There
That's
was,
a bit risky.
during the 24-hour run where I stood and I just sort of 50-50 the super chess spot, and then Chow marked me, and I was like, bro, that's a bad idea. Don't mark me, I don't know what I'm doing.
Got to mark someone who you are confident can do it.
Or you mark someone
it's
else so
not-
you don't get the blame.
I'm like Shark. I confidently stand in the spot I think is correct. It's math. That's a bad idea. You shouldn't listen to me. Super chess is math. Congratulations.
Yeah, wait till you guys go see Super Chess. I think there's a what's the
Simple chess is harder,
simulator?
I think, actually, to be honest.
Simple Chess is harder, yeah, because Simple Chess need to adjust. But Super chess is also tough because you need to understand what's going on. But once you get it, it's just easy all the time. It's one of those things.
I find simple chess is just like, I will not greed, I will not greed, I will greed, get two doom stacks and die.
Just disengage. There's a couple of mechanics very tricky. Simple chess, one of them. The second relentless play is another one. The one with the knight knockback from middle, queen slash through the arena. That one is also difficult because
Oh no, when you get a really bad pattern and you get a little tiny corner.
It's the tiny corner permutation that screws everyone. So that's the problem.
It's so funny.
Yeah, that
I
one.
think my favorite thing about simple chess is it simple chess or is it relentless play? Is calling it bowling. That's my favorite thing.
It's RP2.
RP2.
Yeah.
Is the punt the op from the center to the corner.
From the
Someone
middle,
in
yeah.
NA called it bowling and it's like rent free in my head ever since.
Pretty much.
So good.
I think next week Umi is short calling, if I'm not mistaken.
He wants to. I think.
Okay, so Shark is shot calling.
Next week I cannot. Next week.
No, Ume is shot calling, meaning he's gonna wipe everyone on ladders.
Why ladders?
Because he's the guy that pressed the wrong macro and is the link shell for all of us.
Listen to what he means, not what he actually says.
The problem was he pressed the wrong macro. I said that was the wrong macro, and then I also pressed the wrong macro to correct it. So we both killed everyone.
Okay, good guys. Go just learn what Esther tells you guys to do.
Yeah,
Use your
and then
fingers.
Esther said, yeah, finger trace
finger
supremacy.
tracing strat. Yeah,
I don't know why the link
tracing
shell
strat.
listens to us anyway. They should be vets. They should solve it themselves.
Yeah, just trace it yourself. Don't rely on the macro. But the macro is actually
We're
good.
just jerk all of you, yeah.
Macro
Macros
is
are
actually
good.
instantly solves it for you. So that's I can understand why people like to use it. You spend less
Why
time
do you-
tracing. I mean, we say finger tracing, but we really mean use your eyes. We don't actually really mean use your finger.
I actually use my finger.
Yeah,
My
actually,
finger on the screen.
actually, it's physically tracing it.
What the heck?
Like with my eyes, I actually get lost. I have to actually
Oh,
physically
I see.
Yeah.
There's a chance that you might lose it.
trace it. Yeah, you lose the
Okay,
path
okay,
if you go
I
too fast. So
understand.
just so it's faster, actually physically trace it.
Understand. I mean, if it works, it works. It's fine.
Yeah.
That's all good. Okay lah. I guess that's pretty much it for this session
We're
today.
just
We're just chewing the
leaving.
fat. Yeah. So I'm gonna head off because I think it's almost dinner time now. So if you have any questions still, right, just type in the Discord. Just type in the Discord. Just chat in the
Most
Discord.
in general, you can use what was it? I was going to say before. The commands. Anything in your message that says help will get Hrothbot to reply to you. It's a command. I don't know how it works. It's technological magic. If you type something in like help or like help tank, Hrothbot usually finds a relevant website to give to you.
I
Like,
don't think
yeah,
it's
let me
the-
try.
Is it really? Does it really?
Oh, it doesn't? Well, I usually say I need help, and then it just gives me the general. Yeah, it
No,
does that.
There's a specific set of keywords to trigger it.
There's a yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, you can bring up the Hrothbot guide and then you can go look at the website and go have a look through everything.
Mm-mm.
And you can find like outdated shit that someone found the other time. It was, what was it? It was some holster and I looked at it and I was like, bro, we don't take that shit anymore. It had bubble in it.
Oh yeah, bubble we don't use
Yeah, it
anymore.
was,
Need
it
to
was,
fix
yeah,
that.
it
We need
was
to
for,
fix.
yeah, it needs updating. It was written like before Valor's existed,
yeah.
so
Long
you
time
needed to
ago.
bring bubble back.
Not say needed lah, but it's just that sometimes people don't have like defensive stuff.
Someone said tanks with pure. No, not Arisers. They still in voice cat. No.
Natalie, just type in the
As
chat.
Nestle. Oh no, just Seal's got it. Yeah. The question. Yeah. You can dodge Doom, basically. I tried to die before in Gangos, but I dodged the Doom and I got mad. So I just stood there. I was like, oh.
Not enough
This is no
sacrifice.
fun. Yeah.
You can go for
You can. If you want a 100% death, you lost sacrifice and BA, and then you leave the instance.
No,
Because
you
that
can-
Doom's not dodge.
You can
That
click
Doom's not
off
dodge.
your essence, right? If you
Yeah,
want.
but if you're med prog, you're not gonna click off an essence.
Oh no, but I mean, obviously, if you are trying to get Doom right, and you're gonna die in Gengos, right, you can cast sacrifice, click off your essence, cast sacrifice, and then guarantee death outside.
System of the end.
Smarts.
You know what? You
200
know what? That's not
IQ.
even the correct right one, is it? It's just the tank essence.
Tank essence, Indomitable.
Sorry, it's a tank wisdom.
Yeah,
And I'm getting
Indomitable.
the. Anyway.
You're talking about the Indomitable. Yeah, Indomitable. I mean, if
So,
you're...
the Indom in BA gives a health buff, and it has nothing to do with any dooms.
Different. Yeah, different
The
things.
Indom in DRS has some sort of interaction, I believe, with Aether Shield, is it?
No, it's sacrifice.
No?
It's sacrifice.
It's literally sacrifice. The tank
No,
one
it
is
is
sacrifice.
it's actually only with sacrifice, is
Yeah,
it?
it's sacrifice.
Yeah.
Sacrifice. We are
It's
talking about
only
it.
sacrifice. Oh my god, I thought there was another interaction.
No, every
That's so sad.
pure essence has only one hidden
Yeah.
interaction. So it's
Yeah.
sacrifice. Like if you all really want to know, right, there's 5 essences, pure essences. Indomitable.
Staff member hasn't played in like a month.
No worries. Okay, Indomitable allows you to sacrifice without dying. 50% chance or some weird percentage chance. Divine allows you to arise in DRS. It's only DRS specific. Duelist
fails
makes
a lot.
your banner of honored sacrifice do more damage. Is it more damage? I know it doubles
one
the...
No.
No,
It's
it's one
15
damage to
seconds to
yourself.
30 seconds,
double the time
and your
no-
self damage is 1.
Yeah, which is nearly nothing. It's literally nothing. 1 damage per tick is nothing. 1 HP per tick is nothing. So that's Duelist. Fiend Hunter is... No, okay, let's go with Elder first. Elder is...
Speed Hunter is.
We don't talk about that.
Yeah, we don't talk about that. I intentionally want to say it last because it's so worthless. But Elder is just the cure for
I use it to my
bravery.
kana.
Then Fiend Hunter, the range one, right, is the refresh. They call it refresh. MP refresh.
So
This
you
MP.
take Cure 2 on Fiend Hunter and you Cure 2 your friends to give them a +1 buff, and it gives them buff bloat,
Yeah.
but also it gives them a mana regen. So you can give it to someone, say like, if you've noticed your healer spamming Chain Spell and they're running out of mana, or say like any caster except Black Mage can't do it because
They have
Black
enough,
Mage things.
enough
They've
MP
got their
regen.
own mana. No, they've got their own mana mechanics. I don't know how to explain it. But yeah, any other caster, you can give them refresh if they're using, say, Font of Magic. They'll love you for it. You can give it to a Dark Knight, because Dark Knights will love you for it too. Or you can be really annoying and give it to a melee person just to make a statement.
You give it to Black Mage because they like being in 5As. And also, maybe.
Does it actually work now? I thought it does.
Yeah.
I thought the refresh doesn't apply.
No,
'cause
it doesn't work. It
doesn't?
doesn't work on Black
Yeah.
Mages. I tried already.
Yeah.
I give it during Ice Phase, so hopefully the Lost Font of Mana tick doesn't stop him from casting Flare Star.
It's only in the ice phase, yeah. There is a slight chance for the Font of Magic to not die off because of
I mean,
regen. Other than that,
you
it's
just
useless.
go to your dancer friend and give them refresh, and when they ask why, just smile.
But the only downside about using Fiend Hunter and Cure 2 is that the caster themselves will get slowed, and the slow can be stacked up to 16.
It's
with
heavy.
max-
It's like
we've
attack speed slow, not like
we've
movement slow.
scienced
So
it. It's kind of
Yeah, it's not that
negligible. Like I haven't
It's
noticed it, but
negligible.
if it's only attack speed, that will make sense why, because I'm a bard and I don't care.
yeah, if you're bringing Cure 2, you're not doing any
We've
damage
looked at
anyway.
it. The slow apparently the slow is negated by max haste. So if you've got max gear on, we don't care. Just bring it anyway. You have nothing else to do.
Not like a deep.
But yeah, it's actually very good for healers who wants to bring double DPS sections like Chain Spell and Sarah Strike.
Yeah.
Alright, anyway guys, I'm just cutting off the chatter for now. I'm going to be stopping the stream, so thanks so much for joining us. The rest of the mods are just chit-chatting in the voice channel, so I'm just gonna end the stream here. Okay, I don't want the video to go on to like 5 hours or so. So thanks so much for joining us. We'll be running one more DRS run next week. But do look out for the announcements in the DRSC Discord. Okay, they will post up an announcement once the details are finalized. Okay, but I probably will not be able to join them next week. Okay, I have a lunch on Saturday, and Sunday I have my another Alo Island session, so I will not be able to join next week, and probably join the following week. Okay, I'll probably join in the week after. Okay, so that's it from me for today. Monday. Okay, so tomorrow I'll be having my another Alo Island over on Materia. Okay, with Rogue, Kelly, and Lewin. So do look out for that. Do note that I will be slightly late for tomorrow's session. It usually is at 5:30 plus, no sorry, 5 p.m. plus 8 GMT. Okay, but tomorrow's session, because my unit's apartment is having some electrical wiring works, so I may be coming online slightly later. Okay, the stipulated end time for the wiring works to end is 5:30. It might take a bit of time for me to make sure that everything is working before I come online. I've told the party, the group, that I'll be coming online at 6. Okay, so I'll be online at 6 p.m. plus 8 GMT tomorrow for another Alo Island. Okay, and as well as in the upcoming week, there'll be a Friday session, and there'll be another Celine Subterrane as well. Okay, so do look forward for these things. Okay, once again, if you enjoy my content, please drop me a like, okay, and subscribe to my channel, okay, to be notified of when my upcoming streams are at. Okay, and I hope you guys have a good weekend, okay, or the rest of your Sunday. Take care now, and I'll catch you all again next time. Okay, I'm ending the stream here. So thanks so much. I'll go hang out with the other folks after this. Take care, and bye bye now.